So
Vile.
you
Vile is chaotic evil, immediately attacks the first villager they see.
okay. That's fine.
Let me go get my familiar.
Oh yes, you have a familiar
I
now.
do have a familiar now. Yes.
Yes.
2 characters to control in combat.
3 characters to control in combat right now.
Yeah, 6th level, it's 3.
Well, Min right now.
Oh,
Min's
yeah,
your familiar.
4. Min's
We
my
all
second
just
familiar.
stopped playing so that Riley has to play fucking 7 characters.
Yeah. It's just Sunny and Vile.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mean being a DM?
Yeah. Okay.
Are we ready?
Just to, yeah. It is DM time. So last time, you guys beat Death House. You destroyed the house. Actually, it turned into dust by destroying a
Murdered
flesh mound
baby.
that had an infant in it. And I think everybody puts some people. I think actually, was it just Min who put the bones to rest? There was some bones
Me
people put to
and
rest.
Min.
Yeah, so you and Min have inspiration because you were a good person. Good job.
Woo!
Woo! Now let me remind you, you are out of Death House, which means death is permanent, and I do not play with checkpoints.
Now roll for
Poggers, let's
initiative.
get ready to
No.
die, gamers.
No roll for initiative. No. So you guys walk up. When you left Death House, after Death House crumbled into ash, you hold on, I need to actually minimize Moss stream once more. There we go. The only kind of place you saw to go was this village, so that's where you guys went. Thank you, Apple Watch, for unlocking my phone when I didn't need you to. And it's surrounded by a dense fog. Tall, rundown buildings. And you can hear mournful sobbing echoing through the streets. Where do you want to go? For a reminder, you are right here.
I mean, towards the sobbing, yeah?
You want to go towards the sobbing? Let me see where the sobbing is in the book. Okay, E3. So the sobbing, where is E3? Oh, okay. The sobbing is right around here.
By the way, just for reference, how big is the village supposed to be, like in the book? Like really
One
describe
square
how
is
big it is?
1 square is 40 feet.
Oh
So
shit! Oh, it beefy.
it's big, but it's not huge.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. That was just
Yeah.
making sure.
It does not. You don't see a lot of people walking in the streets either. You see like, I wonder why. Are you guys going straight to the sobbing? Or are you guys looking to see if there's anything else you would like to look at on your way?
Probably just like go up the road through the town, like
Okay.
in the general direction of the sobbing, but also just like looking around.
Yeah. Is everybody doing that?
Yeah.
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 I'm just gonna set
As
Min
well.
off to the corner. Huh?
I said might as well.
Might as well. I'm setting Min off to the corner, so I don't. Actually, Min is going to be on
Min's
the compass.
in the pocket dimension.
Min's in the pocket dimension for right now. Okay,
It's
so
like
let
a
me.
shadow realm.
Hold on. There's something else right there. Okay, so all of these houses you're walking past and stuff, they look like blinds drawn. They're looking like nobody's home. You pass like one dude walking the street. They wear like pretty plain worn clothes.
Okay.
Like they're not
expecting
new.
the thunderstorm to come that fast. Sorry.
Ambiance.
Are they... Do we recognize them from, like, the caravan we traveled here with at all, or...?
No. However, when they see all of you, they walk faster.
I need
Um,
to open up my soundtrack.
you want to open up your soundtrack?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I have my ambiance.
Actually, let me roll. I need to go get one thing.
My ambience.
I can't spell. There we go. Barovian Commoner. I just need to make one little roll for them.
It's a death saving throw.
This.
Die in front of us.
Die of cholera.
Yeah, so I assume you guys are all walking as a group. They kind of. Is any one of you in particular leading?
I mean, usually it's me.
Okay.
I don't mind leading into village though.
Okay. They like see you, and then they start walking faster, and they like do a double take at the group, and they like move onto the other side. They're like practically brushing against the houses as they pass you. They don't want to talk to any of you.
Vile gives them a wave.
They give you a glare.
I
Back.
think Bello's also going to wave, but like one of those like kind of condescending like finger waves, you know what I mean?
Waves. Yeah, they're not even looking. They're just like going, and they disappear into a house, and they're like,
They're like
yeah. So right here in this crossroads, right around here, this is a tavern. It is the Blood of the Vine Tavern, and this is a it says Bildrath's Mercantile. Mercantile?
Yep.
Yep.
It's the shop.
So
A shop, you say?
a shop. And then also
Holy
the
shop.
morning is coming from this way. So you have these kind of immediate areas of interest.
I mean,
Where
Vile would be going towards the crying.
okay. Is are we following Vile or are we going elsewhere? Or are we leaving the infant robot to their own devices?
I feel like we just kind of follow whoever takes charge at any given point.
Okay. So let's move everybody just over here. There's no map switch. I'm just kind of keeping you guys in the place. So a moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sound flows from a dark two-story townhouse that you're standing in front of. Are you going to knock on the door?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'll just play. No, I'm kidding.
I'll just
Eldritch blast the
I
door
don't
down.
care how small the room is. I'm casting fireball.
So it looks like you go to knock and it looks like the door is boarded up.
That's fun.
Isn't it?
We tried.
Maybe we knock on the window because the door's boarding up, right?
I would imagine that if the door is boarded, then knocking on the window isn't exactly a good option either.
But I feel so bad because they sound so sad.
I mean, have you seen where we are?
It's like a little village. Maybe, but not everybody in villages has to be sad.
I love our dumb little robot, like,
I love
just like beacon of optimism. Honestly.
Vile, if you would like, you can walk around the premises. If you're looking for a different way in.
I don't think Vile would go too far from their friends, but they would like peek around the side of the building, see if there's a door that doesn't look as boarded up, kind of thing.
Why don't you make me just like
Hello?
a perception check, see what you see?
Okay.
Do you see what I see?
I'm gonna go ahead and Jesus.
Jesus, Vile.
Holy fuck.
I really want to help this person.
Yeah,
I need to know.
you do see what appears to be like a back door that does not look boarded up. If you would like to go that way, it's on this. It's kind of on this side of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab on like Mithril and drag them with me to go see the side door.
Okay, Miss Earl, are you being dragged?
I'm being dragged. Do you
You're
think I can
being
really
dragged.
fight back against a 1-ton robot?
A 1-ton toddler.
I am very strong.
I guess
Horrifying.
Voyager will follow by as well.
Okay, so you guys, the door's you can knock and it like swings open.
FBI.
FBI, open up. And okay, sorry. The floor you open to is like a living room and kitchen area. There's a set of stairs. You don't see anybody on the bottom floor. It sounds like the crying is coming from above. If you would like to go up the old stairs.
Do the stairs
Vile
look
is
stable
going to
enough?
knock very hard on the door frame and just be like, "Hello."
Hello, Mr.
So, real quick,
Yeah.
I am
Mm-hmm.
going to be useful now.
Yes.
I'm gonna have my raven.
Finally.
I'm gonna have my raven like turn invisible, and then I'm gonna have it go in and like scout the premises.
Okay. Are you just having it fly upstairs? It's like a one room. Both floors are like one room.
I learned my lesson from Death House.
Okay.
I'll show you what it sees.
So what it sees, you don't have to make any rolls for
No,
that.
it just does.
It
I
just
do
does.
it as an action, but since we're not in combat, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. The stairs look safe, and on the second floor you see like it's set up like a bedroom. Like there's kind of two sets of beds. And kind of in the middle of the floor there's an old woman clutching a doll cry.
Hmm.
Don't like that.
What's the doll look like?
It's just let me just make sure that it's not. It's just an old malformed like cloth doll. It doesn't have any specific features to it that you can.
I hate that more.
Fucking Raggedy Ann doll, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have my raven swing back out to me and like hang out.
Okay. David?
I fucked up.
David, we
Hi,
just
David.
started, so you're
Yeah,
good.
We
you're
just
good.
started. You're good. Hello, are you
I was like-
awake?
I'm awake now.
You're awake.
I love
Okay.
that. Just
Calling
entrance.
you, were they
I
not?
fucked up.
Fucked up.
Were they not going through? Like I tried to call you like 2 or 3 times.
I guess not. I didn't hear shit.
You are out like a fucking light,
I
my
said-
dude.
I set an alarm too. Nothing.
Did you have your
I
phone
was-
on silent?
No.
You were just gone.
You're just out.
Yeah, I was just.
Yeah, okay. Good. Min doesn't have to be in the shadow realm now.
Yeah, let me pull Min out of the pocket dimension so when you.
No
Hey,
longer
there's-
in
what's-
exile.
I sleep like the fucking dead, man. I don't know what to tell you.
At least one of us sleeps like the
At least
dead.
one of us sleeps like the dead.
Lucky
David has
man.
all of the sleeping powers.
I'm a sleep god.
That's the
Let
power
me-
of being just a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, except, when I need to be awake, I'm not. Or, when, like,
I wish I had that power.
shit happens and somebody needs to wake me up, I'm probably fucked.
F.
Okay, as you log in, first off, are you level 3?
Should be, yeah.
Okay.
Still
Well, you log into Roll20, so you guys just got to the village of Barovia, and, there was like mournful sobbing echoing throughout the village. So, Infant Robot basically led the charge to this house, and you guys are inside this house. Where Virgil, did you share the information you saw?
Oh yeah.
Okay, where you guys are in like
If
an
only
old
to prevent Vile from just fucking sprinting.
sprinting.
I would not
Um,
sprint into someone's house uninvited. That would be rude.
Who's?
It's like a rundown, like old two-story house. The bottom floor is kind of like a living room kitchen area, and the sobbing appears to be coming from upstairs. Virgil had just seen that there's a lady up top with his familiar sobbing, holding a cloth doll, an old cloth doll with no recognizable features. And this is where you are. So is anybody going up the stairs? Or are you leaving?
I'm gonna grab some water real quick and then I'll be ready.
That's fine. David coming in.
Grabs Mithril by the shoulders. Alright, you go.
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah,
When Vile like shouted from the doorway, did we hear anything change, or was it just like no reaction?
Nothing changed.
All right, yeah, Vile's gonna look at Mithril like, all right, you go.
Alright,
Off you go.
sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, literally. Okay, well, I guess I'm begrudgingly going up the stairs.
Is everyone following Mithril, or are some of us staying behind?
Vile would be like right beside Mithril.
I love
My God.
Virgil and Bello. Are you following, or are you staying downstairs?
Yeah,
I'll
I'd
follow
follow
behind
them with a little
Mithril.
skip.
Does a gay little dance pisses you
Yeah.
off.
Okay, so yeah, you see this. You see what Virgil told you. There's like a woman. She's wearing like old. She's clearly in her. She would be in like her late 40s. She's a human. And she's like clutched this doll. It's just like a plain cloth doll. Are you guys saying anything to get her attention?
I'll walk up to her. For reference, I have replaced my veil by now. I'm not walking around veilless. You can't make
Cool.
me.
You just have like spare veils in your
Fuck
pocket.
yeah, infinite. I have a bag of holding that's full of veils.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't put
That's
anything
like
else in
carry
it.
a wardrobe.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up to her and like crouch beside her and like put my hand on her shoulder. Excuse me, are you okay?
Okay. Pakistan.
Fuck.
So she like looks up at you and she looks like really freaked out. How tall are you?
5'9".
5'9". She's like 5'2", and she's sitting on the ground.
Well, I'm like crouching by her.
You're,
We're
like,
like on
crouching, but-
even planes.
You may have your veil on, but you're still kind of a crazy.
I still kind of glow.
You're
You-
literally a toasted marshmallow.
You're like strange, and then she's like, "Oh, adventurers! Can you help me find my daughter?"
Oh, so she's
So
crazy.
you're not. Well, can you first tell us why you're so upset? Is it because of your daughter?
My daughter, I think she got kidnapped. I guess I can't talk. That was me pausing, not her. She's like, well, she had always wanted to go out into the forest, and I wouldn't let her, and I guess she must have run off one night, and I can't find her, and she's so young. And I'm really worried about her, but I can't go out because of the wolves.
So are we
And
gonna
so
tell her that her daughter's definitely dead because she ran into the woods?
She looks very grief-stricken. She is definitely a human person, though. Let me be clear. After Death House, let me be clear.
Purple?
No, she's normal.
Weird purple?
You want to see her icon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, does she look dead?
Does she look dead? No, she just looks old and like grief stricken.
That's
No, so
basically
basically dead.
dead.
It's on
Basically
death's
dead.
door.
Just her.
Knock, knock, knocking on death's door.
So yeah, her young daughter has run in. She thinks her young daughter has run into the forest, and she can't. She has not come. It's been about a week.
Okay.
So what are you doing with this desperate woman? She's gripped your arm. What the fuck is playing?
My bad.
Yes.
You're good.
Should have been on mute for that. Didn't think I would do that.
Well, I guess I'm gonna like ask her what direction she thinks she went.
Real quick. Isn't the
yeah.
standard procedure that by a week your kid's definitely fucking dead if they're missing? Isn't
Yeah,
it
I think like
after a day they're fucking dead?
Vile would like,
Uh,
turn to like Virgil or someone and just be like, "How long do human children survive without food or water?"
do you want the
Approximately.
optimistic estimate or the pessimistic estimate?
I'll give the realist. I'll give Vile the realist one and just be like, well, children tend to live for approximately, was it 3 days without water, right? It's like 3 days without water and like a week without food, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
So I guess
Presuming
we
normal
better
circum-
hurry if we want to help that kid, huh?
I don't want to have
Um,
to bury another
Thanks, Vile,
child.
for volunteering us that we're helping.
Well, I mean, Mithril does have a debt to children, so
You motherfucker.
Oh.
You motherfucker.
That's the trump card,
I
man.
fucking hate you.
let me be clear
So
that
when are
if
we
you
killing Vile?
you're like, this one's too much work. We get rid of it.
so she points this way, like through her house, like a window this way towards
The
forest
east.
that you can't see.
Fantastic.
However, if you're not speaking like directly to her, like she's got like a death grip on Mithril's arm, like an old granny death grips. You know how they do that.
Ah, yes.
But if you're not like
Old granny
speaking,
death grips.
old
Yes, they know
granny,
it. Ugh.
she doesn't really seem to be paying attention to the extra conversations around her. So like you guys are kind of talking over her head about like how long can children survive in the forest. If it's not like coming out of Mithril's mouth, she doesn't.
She
share it.
doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's a good thing, because,
We are
That might-
talking about her kid being dead.
yeah, knowing the specifics, that's kind of, it might be kind of depressing.
So yeah, Mithril, you hear your friends all talking around you like this. What are you saying to this woman asking you to help her find her kid?
Mithril turns around to the group and like shoots them all a piercing glare, like, how dare you talk about this woman's child dying in front of her? I will catch you all on
Hippity.
fire.
Min didn't
Hippity
say
hoppity.
anything.
Your children's life is hell's property.
Swear to God, you guys. And the Mithril's going to turn back to this poor fucking woman and
Yeah.
pat her on the shoulder. Well, give us a couple days and we'll see if we can bring your daughter back, okay? Make sure you're eating and taking care of yourself, because we wouldn't want her coming home and seeing her mother all distraught.
He's like, yes, thank you so much. I will. She's like nodding, and she's both arms are gripping you now. So good luck getting out.
Well,
But
do you need a hug or something?
Do you need a hug?
do you need a hug? She just like hugs you. She doesn't
Apparently
answer.
you're
She
fucking Medusa.
I just get squished.
you just get squished. No, it's just
She
a
took
big.
that as an open invitation.
It's an open invitation. Yeah. She is not sucking your life or anything away. It's just like feels like a
Yet.
bony
Clingy
old
old woman.
woman hugging you.
Mm.
So, and she was holding on to you until you pry her off. So whenever you decide to do that.
Well, I'm going to kindly pull her off of me and
Mhm.
direct her to get some rest while we go figure out a plan.
Okay. Are you leaving the house after that? She's basically just like very thankful. And but as you guys like walk downstairs, she starts crying again. You can hear her.
Does
But
the door
Before
have a
Virgil
lock?
leaves, answer
before
that
Virgil,
question first.
yes, like you can not like a super proper lock, but you can make it so it doesn't open when someone knocks on it.
Yes, I would like that.
Okay, that you do that. What were you gonna say, Virgil?
I was gonna say I could leave her like some rations or something if she doesn't visibly have food in here.
This looks very old. You're not, and like nothing looks on the downstairs floor. It does not look like anything's been cooked recently. So it might be a good idea.
Does she look like gangly or like
She looked.
malnutrition?
She looked like not the healthiest, but no one you've seen so far has looked the healthiest. She doesn't look
Okay,
any
so
worse off than other bros.
She looks like death.
Virgil's gonna go up next to her, squat down, and like lay some rations down in front of her. And she'll
Okay,
be like, hopefully this will keep you,
alive.
fed. And
Good.
then he leaves.
Okay. So you guys closed the door, made it slightly safer for her, and promised to find a kid.
So
Congrats.
who wants to go to the store?
Maybe the people at the store know where the kid is.
Perhaps.
They bought the kid.
They bought the kid.
The joke is that the David that died in Death House is not actually the David that we know. It's just a David.
God.
We go to the store, it's just Kurza.
I just heard that, yeah.
No, it's the
Okay.
dwarf from the fantasy game. Ernie.
It's a yeah, Ernie.
Ernie.
um, I think we should go to the store, get some, you know,
Supplies.
some
Supplies.
supplies, rations, whatever, what have you,
Gossip.
before we go traipsing around.
Okay. So the sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Billdrafts Mercantile. And you guys can go. When you walk inside, it's like 70 feet long, 40 feet wide.
Big.
Big. Um,
Was this a supermarket?
It's Walmart.
The fucking Wally World.
there is a male human behind the counter. So, what are you guys doing there?
I guess Virgil will go in, then like go up to the clerk.
Clerk.
The clerk.
He says, "Hello. Would you like to buy anything?" He has what from what from what you can
God.
see, like displayed and stuff like that. Um, he sells everything. Here, I'll just send you.
He sells seashells by the seashore.
He sells she sells by the seashore. Um,
Yeah, there you go.
this is what he sells stuff on this list that is under 25 gold pieces.
Oh god, I have to open that.
If you're looking for something specific, I can tell you.
I was just seeing what's in here.
These prices are not accurate, but to what he would sell, but they're 25 gold pieces or
Everything
less. He sells them.
distinctly.
Oh, Vile, they sell you. You're only 1 gold.
Wow.
Oof.
Oh, don't worry. I already have enough of me.
Uh. Yeah. Honestly, there's nothing. It doesn't sell anything that's like distinctly magical in nature.
No.
general.
Does he have a secret stock that we have to speak a password to get into?
Are you going to ask him?
No, I'm just gonna be like, are you in the business of buying things?
Not at the moment. No, I'm plenty fine just selling items. And he like taps like there's like a sign with some prices behind him. And the stuff looks much more expensive than wherever you would buy it from where you're from. As in 10 times more expensive, or 25 times more expensive than whatever cost you see here.
Oh, so he's
that's the
grifting
foreigner
us.
fee.
He's
He's-
fucking
he mu-
grifting us, stupid foreigners.
That's the foreigner fee.
Yeah.
I've gone through this before.
But assume like this list you can look through and buy anything if you want to. If not, you could just be like, bye, dude.
What all would we need to rescue child?
A net.
A net,
No.
a lasso to, hog time and drag him back.
Yeah.
Jesus, 1,000 gold pieces for a spyglass, dude. That's a lot of money for a simple spyglass.
He wouldn't sell that because
I know.
anything
Under
on, yeah,
25.
under
Yeah, it's
25.
everything 25 or lower.
But this was the best list I could find of stuff he sells.
I mean,
So-
something that would be useful to pick up here is maybe holy water.
I have some already.
Not for 250 gold.
It's only 25 GP, dude.
No, I
No,
said
it's marked
the
up 10%.
it's marked up
or 10 times.
25 times.
25
this-
times.
so on
No,
this
10 times.
list- On this
10
list,
times,
it's
sorry.
10 times.
10 times, whatever the price is
So
here.
you're telling me that the spyglass, if he had
Would-
it, would be 10,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
This man would be a scalper.
This guy sells
Perhaps.
soap, right? Is it bar soap or is it like, I don't know, some other kind of soap?
It's bar soap.
All right.
I
hi,
assume-
Vile's,
Want a bar
Vile's
soap.
buying soap. Yeah.
It's
How
like
much is it on? Hold on, where is it on?
It's
2
soap on a
copper.
rope.
2 copper, so it'd be 20 copper.
Soap in a sock.
20 copper. How much is
Yeah.
that in gold pieces?
Uh,
Is that 1 silver? Question mark. What? 2 silver with that?
Hold up. D&D
I
5e
used
money
to know what the
conversion.
conversions are. I think
I
it's,
used to
Copper
know.
pieces.
I think 100 copper is 1 gold. So
Ten, 1 silver is 10 copper pieces.
So
Okay,
what? So a gold piece would be 100 copper.
all right, I'm buying 5 pieces of soap.
Good for you.
For you. Okay.
I
he's
will
like,
say, Vile has no use for this. It is soap. They are a robot.
I love them. He trades and he's like, pleasure doing business with you.
I guess
Yeah,
think
this is
think
really
of copper
exciting.
pieces as like pennies,
Here, I found a chart. This is the chart we're going to be using.
and silver pieces as dimes.
Copper pieces are copper.
Kappa. There you
If
go.
I remember correctly, isn't the value of like actual copper pieces and stuff determined by like the value of the material itself?
I don't know.
Can I
It's
can I
basically
try to
like how much
charm
copper there
this
is.
man to get us some better prices?
Are you trying to persuade or to intimidate?
Charm person.
Charm person. What does
You're
that
just
do?
fucking wow, you're just fucking
Hold on.
spelling this dude.
That's not illegal.
That's not illegal.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
That's true.
Remember, kids, if you're gonna do crime, don't get caught.
That's when we find out that this guy's like a mastered wizard who has like
Yeah,
detect,
right.
Yeah, let me just
detect magic wards. all over
double
the place.
check.
He's a 20th level wizard with like infinite uses of wish.
He just
Yeah.
uses power word kill on all of us.
And
Keep
we
in
are
mind that
all
if I
below
charm
100
him,
health.
we need to do all of the shopping we're going to with him in an hour.
Okay, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw
Of 14, yeah.
of 14. He's a commoner, right? Okay.
Well, Min has no idea what Min would even want.
Commoner. All 10 in every stat, right?
Well, he fails. So,
That's the suck.
Miserably.
almost
So-
miserably.
So Bello would have sauntered up to the
Sashayed.
Chomp the fuck
sachet,
out of this guy.
up to the counter and been like, surely you can offer me and my friends some better prices than this, can't you, love?
Wink.
Winky.
Wink.
Winky face.
The
Why don't you
fucking
make me a
wink.
persuasion check on that?
Well, if
'Cause
he got charmed,
And then I casted Charm Person on him.
Okay. Well, charm just you have advantage on saving. He's not just like going to do whatever you want. So make a persuasion check, and this will decide. On top of your charm person.
Would it be with advantage because?
yeah,
Yes.
charm
Yes.
gives you advantage on any ability check to interact
Yes.
with them. Then it would consider
then-
you a friendly acquaintance.
So
You guys have known
Let's
each
see,
other
how
for
do I-
years, despite it only being
how do
about
I
2
do
minutes.
that?
Ropes.
Roll
bombs,
Are you rolling on a roll 20 page, or
so-
you?
2d20s plus my modifier.
Your charisma modifier.
Your persuasion, if you have.
case
Also,
two.
So it was 8 plus 6.
Okay. Also, hold on. Make me an intellect check. Bello.
Make me a smart person check.
Just make a smart person check. This is not related to the interaction going on at hand.
Lamp
And
oil, ropes, bombs.
Just
you
a
want it?
standard
It's yours, my
intellect.
friend. As
Just
long
make an
as you have
intellect
enough
check.
Rupees.
Okay.
Sorry, Link, I can't give you credit. Come back when you're
Okay.
a little
Well.
richer. Sorry.
Nice. Okay,
It's just
so
weird.
with a 14 for your persuasion, he'll bring it down to a times 5 markup instead of a times 10 markup.
Woo!
With persuasion,
Half
Woo!
price.
it's 100 times more expensive. Ah, yes, the friend discount.
The friend discount.
Friend discount.
Actually,
mean,
how
that-
much would you do?
How much would that make the soap just free?
Well, it would be 2 copper times 5.
Yeah.
Then
So now it's 10
Oh,
copper.
Vile already bought their soap.
Vile bought it before this happened, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
So
shit.
at least it's
I
just-
will say also, Vile is now sitting like beside the door carving the soap.
That's cute.
Vile,
Also, I will
love
be
you.
right back.
Okay. Is anybody buying anything now that Bello charm?
This would be
Okay.
the time to do it.
I want to see if
Do I have any money?
you should.
Oh.
You should.
I never asked about starting gold. I never asked about like if we had like a set amount of starting gold or what. 'Cause
I
Doesn't
think
it
it
like
was
tell
just-
you when to make your character?
Yeah, whatever you
Um,
got with your character question mark.
well, that's like fucking nothing.
I'm gonna assume you have a couple gold pieces.
Okay. So so if we're just doing it like that, then I have
We
5
can-
gold pieces.
Okay. You have 5
Am I-
gold.
Am I the richest motherfucker in this party?
I've
right
got
now?
15
Probably.
gold.
Actually,
I'm literally a prince, so.
Well, yeah, and I'm a hermit,
Much
so of
money you
course I was
got?
only carrying 5
How
gold
much
Oh my
money
pieces.
do I
God.
have?
yeah.
50 gold pieces.
Damn it, you are the I might
Yeah.
be the richest.
How much money do you have?
I got 33 after buying soap.
Ah,
How the fuck did you guys get so much money?
I'm a noble.
He's a noble. I don't know how Vile got so much money, but I trust Sid, so it's fine.
I think I think I rolled my starter.
You think you rolled?
Yeah.
I
think
also
I might
rolled
have
for
rolled that.
starting gold,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
only bought useless
Okay.
shit.
I'm
What
gonna
is-
I'm
what
gonna
is this
ask him and
roll?
see if he has any. Sorry.
Oh, so like when you selected your equipment, you rolled for
Yeah,
gold
if you
to
choose
buy it.
starting equipment, you can choose currency.
Oh,
Well, no,
I
the
didn't.
difference is starting equipment you just get, or you can
Uh-huh.
roll to get gold pieces to buy said starting equipment, but most DMs I've met run it as just you get your starting equipment and then you roll for the gold.
Oh.
Yeah,
Anyways,
you can do that. Anyways.
I want to ask the shopkeep
Should I
if
roll for starting gold real quick then? Because I
Yeah,
didn't.
sure, go ahead.
Okay.
um
Okay. What
I'm
way?
gonna ask him if he has any like special stock he offers to natives to Barovia. So I'm gonna walk up and like stand, all regally, because I'm a fucking asshole, and just be like,
You fucking asshole.
I realize, I realize that we're not natives to this land, but
Really? I couldn't tell.
You fucking foreigner.
but I was wondering, don't you have any special stock you offer to people from here normally?
Nope. I make plenty enough money off of the stock I have right here.
Hmm.
Well, at least he's not holding
He
out.
just kind of
I
smiles
don't know, is
at
he
you.
bullshitting me?
You can roll an insight check if you want.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do an insight. I'm like, you fucking with me, bro?
You
Can
fucking
I
with me?
can I assist
Natural
with that?
20 with the 24. I don't need
I
an
guess I don't.
assist.
Yeah, I guess I don't need to.
Um,
24 with a natural
he's not
20.
he's not bullshitting you.
Yay, there goes my only good roll of this entire session.
But
Okay.
at least we know we're not being lied to.
Yeah, Virgil's just gonna go ahead and actually, I will ask one more question. Are you the only shopkeep in this town?
Yes, sir.
And you get good business?
Yep.
Yep. I love this dude, honestly. Okay, so
What exactly does a quiver do for you?
gives you a place to hold. Like, if you're in a survival campaign, there are some DMs who are like, you need a quiver to track your arrows, blah blah blah, etc.
Man,
etc.
You could have one for fun.
I picked the poorest fucking class.
That's fine.
So I
So
want to. Sorry.
see,
Go ahead.
sorry to be distracting for a moment,
No,
but
you're
so you know how like everybody's like your starting goal is like you roll like this many d4 and then multiply it by 10 and that's your gold.
Yeah.
Monk just rolls 5d4.
Everybody rolls 5d4 by default.
Yeah, but everybody else rolls like 5d4 and then multiplies that times 10 according to the book.
Right.
Monk just rolls 5d4.
Just rolls
Oh,
5d4.
Of course,
So
you're not supposed to have material things. You're a monk.
You're a
Yeah, I
monk.
know, but
It's still funny.
it's like damn. So
What are you looking for, Virgil?
it's not distracting. I'm gonna roll 5d4 real quick.
Yeah,
I
just
was
go ahead.
going to ask him, do you, by chance,
Poor as fuck.
know anybody who's especially versed in the history of this place?
Woody? Hold on.
Imagine knowing things.
Script.
I said imagine knowing things.
Let me make him an intellect. Um. So he's like, well, the Vistani have been around these parts for a really long time. They might know something if you can find one of them.
Those are the traveling
Yep.
band of. Yes.
I haven't seen any come through in a while, so maybe there'll be some soon.
I appreciate the help.
Have a nice day.
Get the
He
fuck
just
out.
like nods.
Quite quiet.
Get the fuck out. If you're not buying anything, get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
Virgil leaves. Just like walks out the front door. He's just like, well, that sucked.
Is anybody else buying things?
What would we need to buy? Is there anything in particular anybody's thinking about
I feel
that
like
we
we
need to
have
buy?
everything.
I
we
don't think we
really
need
to
anything
buy.
currently.
Yeah, I feel like we have everything that we would need.
What does
Do we
the
have
healer's
tents?
kit do?
Gives you one free thing of healing.
Is it a healer's
I'm pretty
kit
sure.
or herbalism?
Herbalism kit is different than a healer's kit.
A healer's kit allows you to make sure.
Yeah, you can just expend one use to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit
Yeah.
points without having to do a check. Basically, it lets you freely do it. Whereas an herbalism kit, sorry,
You gotta have the stuff.
But like, wouldn't a medicine check you would have to roll to try to stabilize someone?
Yeah, normally, but if you have the
And then healer's kit,
it
you
just
don't.
lets you do it. Our
Yeah.
herbalism kit is just like a toolkit to help you create potions, antitoxins, or adding your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to identify or apply herbs. Anyways,
And that would be 25 gold pieces.
sounds about right.
So he sells rings and perfumes, right?
Anything on that list that's under 25 gold pieces less.
Okay.
That would
Yes.
include perfume.
I wonder.
Do we have like tents? Do we need tents?
Do you need tents?
Do we need tents? Are we gonna be sleeping outdoors?
I don't know.
Wouldn't imagine frequently enough.
Does anybody have tents? Because I don't have a tent.
No, we got sleeping bags. They got hoods.
Yeah, but a tent would be so much nicer. But listen, a 2-person tent's only like 2 gold pieces.
Where is it? Where is
Why'd
the
you bring
tent
up
on there?
2-person tent specifically?
Because that's what it's listed on the
Okay.
on the sheet.
It would be 10 gold pieces for a tent.
And if you want to buy a tent, if you want to buy a tent, you could.
Men can't
Like
afford a tent. Men would be broke.
Men's like, I can afford one thing.
I can't afford anything, so.
Not 99 problems in a tent. Definitely is one.
I could buy a bucket.
And a mop.
For this
Although
wet
I'd
ass
need-
pussy.
Oh my god.
I don't know what I would need the bucket
Moth,
for.
were you here to hear Bellow, Charm, and Persuade?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember when you got up. Or got back. Are you going to spend 10 of your 11 gold pieces on a 2-person tent, Min?
No, technically I have a total of 16 gold pieces, but
Are you going to spend
No.
10 of... Okay.
I'm looking to see if there's anything else I want to buy.
Okay.
Okay. Well. You said there was a tavern nearby?
Across the street.
This one?
Hold on, let me get back
I
onto that
imagine
page.
it's the
Yes.
big building right
Yeah.
there, smack dab in the center of the
Yes.
village. Okay. Do I want to split up from the party and go after the tavern?
I wanna go to the tavern.
Yeah. Okay. Mithril and Virgil. Right. You want to go? We'll go to the
Yeah,
tavern.
let's go to the tavern.
I want to go down to the
I'm
pub.
fine with
for a
going to
couple
the tavern
pints.
too.
Go to the pub, beanie.
Gonna leave men over here to debate.
I'm just saying,
about-
if the monk and the 1-ton robot can't handle themselves, we've got bigger problems.
We've
to
got
worry about.
issues.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go up to the tavern.
To the tavern.
When the 3 of us leave, I think Bella's gonna be the last one out, and he's just gonna do the finger wave again at the
Bye.
shopkeep.
Bye.
Right.
Hey. Sashay out a bit. Give it a show.
Mhm.
Okay, who's staying in... Min and Vile are staying? And
Yeah, Vile's just like waiting and carving their
Okay.
soap.
Bello,
I
are
love
you
her.
waiting in the inn, or are you going to the tavern?
I'm going with with them to the tavern.
Okay. So, you guys are in the tavern. Bello, I'm gonna ask you to do a roll for me. I'm gonna message you.
Okay.
Okay. This is a really boring ambient fucking playlist I have going on.
See, I have one that's like a village ambiance, and I've been changing it for every location we go to.
Yeah, I have one from Sword Coast Soundscapes, like there's Curse of Strahd series, and I'm on the Village of Barovia one. It's kind of boring because it's just rain and like the lady sobbing in the background. I'm like, where's the birds cawing? Where's like torch sounds? You know,
Too
it's a
complicated.
little disappointing.
15, by the way.
Yeah, I'm typing something too.
Okay.
Voice feeding.
Get in.
I don't know how to spell this word. I need to type to Devin. Hold on.
Yeah, book's expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk in, and there's like 3 girls sitting in the corner. And they look a little more brightly colored than the other Barovians you've seen so far. There's a dude sitting at a different table. He looks like a proper human being. He looks like somebody almost from the outside world, from the not Barovia. Um, he's dressed very nicely, and he's like he like waves at you guys when you come in. And there is a barkeep who is like blank eyed. He's just like cleaning a glass. So, what are you guys doing?
Oh, sick. There's literally a ambience for this exact tavern I found.
That's
Also,
fun.
this tavern's about 60 feet square.
Big.
Big.
I have decided on what I wish to purchase.
Okay, what would you like?
I'm gonna buy a sack and 2 oil flasks.
A sack, 5 gold pieces, and 2 what?
2 oil flasks.
Oil flasks.
Which
So,
the
five.
thing lists as 1 silver piece, so yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that'd be
So
10
there'd be 10 silver pieces and then 5 copper pieces.
Which conversion rate?
Who knew there would be so much math right off the bat?
Economics, the D&D game.
I'll let you figure that out, David. As you're figuring that, after you figure that out, are you and Vile going to the tavern, or are you guys splitting off somewhere else?
I think. Well, I would probably planning to head to the tavern afterward.
Okay, we're gonna assume you guys do that and go to the tavern as Virgil, Bello, and Mithril. A guy waved at you from across the way, and kind of like gestured if you wanted to sit by him. Are you guys sitting by him? Are you guys going somewhere else? Are you guys getting? What are you guys doing?
What does it look like?
I'll show you.
Oh yeah. Certainly not gonna look like, you know, a horrible person.
Well, as long as he isn't
Yeah.
purple.
I hate the purple designs. He doesn't look purple though.
Oh,
He's
he's
the
the
one
one that's fuckable.
Stop. No, no.
Okay,
Ishmak.
Virgil. Does he look of decent stature? Like, does he look,
Yeah.
or does he just look like, okay. Then
He's
Virgil
dressed
probably.
nicer than the other people you've seen so far.
I will say,
I guess Virgil. What?
when he motioned towards us, Bello was just like, well, it would be impolite. Just did the little hoppy skip walk over to him.
He does look uncomfortable at Bello walking towards him, but he does not say anything.
That's
However,
rude.
he is
Virgil.
kind of like,
Virgil will
cool.
walk up as well.
He's like,
Mm-mm.
hello, nice to meet. Are you guys outsiders? Travelers? I've never seen you guys.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Oh, why don't you sit down? I'll buy you all drinks.
Hmm.
Virgil will take a seat.
He is offering to buy wine specifically because that's the only alcohol they have here. Who is getting wine?
Blood wine, my favorite.
Blood wine. He looks like a human.
Virgil will raise his hand up in like a I'll pass kinda.
You don't want wine?
Mithril's gonna like hover behind Virgil and not
Virgil
sit
doesn't
down.
really drink.
That's fair. Bello, are you getting wine?
Bello took the seat directly next to this dude and nodded.
Directly next to.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of as you see Bello making this dude uncomfortable, and Virgil and Mithril hovering is what Vile and Min walk into. Are you guys going over to your friends and sitting down, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, we'll go over.
Okay.
Yeah, Viola would like skip up and just be like, "Oh, we made another friend. That's really fun."
He kind of smiles when he sees Vile is like, oh, a Warforged. He's kind of like, you guys are clearly weird. You guys are fucking weird, and he's being very polite, except for with Bello.
I get it.
I feel like Virgil's the most normal one out of the
He-
bunch right now.
He's like, there's a robot, and there's an elf, and then there's the rest of these fuckers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! An elf.
An elf.
Knife-eared fuck.
Ah, so I hear you're
Knife-eared.
racist now.
He's not saying that, but you could. It's
I
pretty
know.
obvious.
But
Um,
how dare men be roped into with the rest of these fuckers?
You are a squirrel person.
It's just ears and a tail.
That's still
Everyone here is
fucking
Still a
weird.
squirrel person.
You're still a squirrel. If elves are a little bit weird, imagine what you are.
You
It's
freaky
like-
deaky.
It's not even a full step away from elf. It's like half a step.
But I'm saying if elves are weird, imagine how weird you are.
And elves are like one of the pillar races in D&D world.
They're one of the most common.
Yeah, so
everyone you've
elves
seen
being
so far are
weird, Squirrel Girl is
They're
real
just
weird.
people.
He's being
I would
very
say I'm
polite,
the
though.
Equivalent to the elf.
I'm saying all of you are weird. He thinks the baby robot is pretty fun, though.
No,
He
I know,
asks
I get it.
he asked Min or Vile if either of you want wine or water.
Can Vile drink?
Yeah,
He does
I
not.
want to have wine.
He does not know. It's obvious he does not know if Vile can drink wine.
Vile wants wine.
Vile is
But
requesting wine.
he gets everybody wine who wants it, and he also gets himself wine, and he gets water for the rest of it.
I'm not fucking taking anything from this dude. Fuck you.
Are you sitting down?
No.
Okay,
Mithril's
who's all
right
sitting
behind
down?
Virgil's sitting.
Virgil's sitting. Bello is sitting.
Mhm.
Ishmark moves over. When Bello sits down next to
He
him.
like scoots away.
I feel like I should specify. Bello is not flirting. Bello just does not know what personal space is.
No,
Just
he
a
just
freak.
thinks you're weird. He just doesn't want to be. It's obvious that he does not want any part of Bello. At all.
No, they get it.
He's just incredibly uncomfortable around you.
Yeah.
Vile's gonna sit on the other side of him to like trap him closer to to Bello, I mean.
You little shit.
Virgil's gonna like glare at both Bello and Vile for a second, and then look at his mark and go, "Oh, it's so terribly rude of me to not introduce myself. I'm Virgil."
Nice to meet you.
Wow, first names.
Yeah. I was expecting full introduction there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was like,
do you want me to give the full introduction?
would
I can do it
Virgil
in
give
my
us?
really shitty German accent.
Yeah, do it.
Go ahead, bud.
I mean, how would Virgil introduce themselves?
Like an ass.
Like an ass.
I am Prince Virgil Ermendrud von Krayenfaller at your service. And he like gives like a little nod bow thing.
Vile like leans across this dude to Bello to just be like, Virgil's a prince? What?
He's like, nice to meet you. He like nods. He clearly does not know. Like you said you're a prince, which is nice, but he doesn't know anything about where you're from. Hold on.
He
Okay.
recognizes that you say you're royalty, but he knows nothing about you or where you're from.
And he says, "My name is Ishmark. My father is the burgomaster. Burgomaster? I don't know how to say it. Burgomeister. His father is the burgomeister.
The
And
Burger Man.
Burgerman.
What is that?
It's like the mayor.
Yeah.
That's like the leader
Berg
of the
means
town.
town.
It's a
Ah.
Dutch.
Meister means master. Master of the town.
Typically, a
Burgermeister.
burgomeister is more just someone that's there to collect taxes for whoever's actually in charge.
Yeah. But it puts him above a level of like the he's like, so how did you guys get here? He's, to be clear, he is talking to Virgil.
He's like
and-
out of the bunch who all of you are fucking weird. You
He's-
are the only not weirdo here.
Ooh, you're still weird.
Least weird.
The
here.
least
Least-
weirdo.
least weird. He's like, it's probably because Vile and Bello are on either side of him, but he's definitely like stiff. But he is waiting for you to like talk.
You'll have to forgive my friends. They don't quite understand
No,
social manners.
it's okay. We don't ever get outsiders here, so this is a very interesting experience.
Are you from Barovia normally?
Yes, my father is the burgomeister here.
Well, we ended up in a town called Daggerfold, and then met what I assume we were told were the Vistani, and then we were brought here to presumably Barovia.
This is the village of Barovia.
Hmm.
So
And
your
now
guys,
we're here.
now you're here. Your guys' drinks come, and he has a hand on his wine glass. He's like, should I down this? Like, he's like, hold on. Let me figure out what the fuck he's going to say. Well, since you guys are outsiders, I assume you guys must be adventurers, yes?
Of a sort.
Of a sort. What does that mean?
It means we're really good at adventuring and none of us have even died yet.
Virgil stares daggers at Vile.
Vile
Ishmael
has no
turns-
facial expression, but you can tell if they did, they'd have a shit-eating grin.
Yeah.
He turns and he's like, and what is your name?
Oh, my name is Vile. It's so nice to meet you. Your dad's like a burger man. This is my
Burger man.
time like meeting other people.
I can tell you seem to be very nice.
Yeah, would you? And Vile's gonna pull out like the little soap thing they've been carving. Can I roll to see how good it is?
Sure. What role do we think that would be?
Performance.
Performance? Let's do
Yeah.
performance. That's what I was
What it-
thinking.
It would be
Oof.
Perfect.
It's-
Perfect. Vile has never carved anything in their life. They're like, it's a duck, and it's just a blob.
So, Sin, I thought you would like to know. Teddy really loves Vile. My friend. They just messaged me like I had to go, but please, I love the tiny robot. So it's
Yeah.
what were you trying to carve?
Oh, definitely trying to make like a nice, cute little duck, maybe even a frog. They weren't sure. That's why it's like so bad. It's
Yeah.
like half duck, half frog, but both of them were
It's
carved
like it's
badly.
definitely got eyes.
It's like
Yeah.
baby's first soap carving, and he's like, "That's very cute."
Yeah, it's for you. It's a gift.
Oh, thank you so much.
I took a really long time on it. It means a lot to me.
I will definitely display it.
Mhm.
I'll
I'm
definitely
excited
put
to
it
see where
away.
you display it.
Ismark's just like, what the fuck?
Sorry, I I need a minute.
Hold on. Ismark is literally this gif. Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
God. Fuck's
Yeah,
Now I have
sake.
4 pieces of soap instead of
Now you
5.
have 4 pieces. So, he's like, well, if you all are very good adventurers, I was wondering if you could help me with something.
That would depend on what
Is
it
it
is.
disposing of a kid?
And like turns and he's like, huh?
That gif, but again.
he's like, excuse me?
Well, see, we have another job right now. It's super top secret. I can't tell you about it. But I figured maybe you were like the bad guy in that one.
Um,
What?
I
No one
I
can
don't
follow the
think I'm
chain
a
of
bad
thought.
guy in that one. Um,
Lyle
but
is literally fucking chaotic dumbass.
Oh,
Chaotic
100%.
dumbass.
he definitely he's just like, well, I appreciate your paranoia. It should help keep you alive here. And then he
We've noticed-
turns back to Virgil.
We've noticed that Barovia is a particularly dangerous place.
Yes, that is rel- relevant to why I need some help.
Hmm.
You see, my father actually passed away a few days ago due to the stress are due to stress because
I'm
we
sorry
have
about that.
yes, my sister is very upset. However, the reason for the stress was because we tend to have nightly attacks on our mansion, and I think it would be helpful if I were to move my sister somewhere safer, such as Valak. Does not. He is definitely talking around the specifics that he wants to tell you, but he is not telling you right now. He's kind of like glancing around at the other people in the bar.
Would you rather take this to someplace more private to discuss specificities?
Uh, you could come back to our mansion where my sister is at the
Oh,
moment.
forward.
How forward?
The three-step plan
The
in motion.
this is the
This is
3-step
my
plan.
3-step process in progress. Learn well.
How fast is Virgil going to fuck an NPC? No. He was like,
Definitely not this one.
No, he's made for
Rude.
me.
Yeah, rude.
he kind of looks
Damn.
around.
Continue.
Okay. He's like, yes. I would be interested in having you guys. Maybe you could come for dinner at my house. It's like about dinner time. It's not like quite dinner time, but like you could go and then talk and have dinner. It's like the time of day it is. Not that you can tell it's fucking cloudy.
Yeah, Virgil will volunteer the rest of the group into
You could still tell.
And
Enough sunlight would get
into
through the clouds.
just get voluntold everybody into doing this and going back to his mansion.
Fallen.
um, he kind of so are you guys agreeing to go to his mansion? I say mansion, but it's like
In a
it's
state.
Barovia's.
It's a
In a
house.
state. It's his family's house. Let me
Like
see
a
if they mark on the.
chateau.
It's
Yeah.
the largest house with the most amount of land.
House.
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 It looks like it's
Um,
got some kind of like farm or park or something behind it.
It's
I would
down at
imagine
the
that's a
bottom.
graveyard.
Or is it
I'd
a
That-
imagine the north one is a fucking graveyard.
Yeah, that's a church attached to a graveyard. Is what that is. So he kind of like waves at the people, the three girls who had been sitting on the corner, and they kind of just like glare at him, and he leaves like a tip for the bartender before he walks out with you guys. Let me grab his token.
The man's does not
Yeah.
sound very popular.
Yeah, like, does it look like he's just not popular with these girls, or like,
These
does the
girls
bartender
look
also?
mean.
The
The bartender doesn't seem to have any emotion at all. So take that as you will.
I don't think he likes us.
No, not particularly.
Let me also get Irina's token since you will be meeting her in a moment. No,
Okay,
what?
I'm out of the. Now that I'm out of the place, time to turn on my other ambiance.
Who did?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm moving you guys over because I can't fucking grab Irina. There we go. There you are. Okay, so he takes you to this house.
There's
Let
the
me.
bitch.
There's the bitch.
There's the bitch.
Let's see. A weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet, against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with the stains of evil omen. Would you guys like to do anything before you walk in?
Is there anything like particularly magical or inherently magical about this location that I could pick up on?
No, nothing magical.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
That's it then.
So, okay. Does anybody else want to do anything?
Vile
Who
has
am
started
I?
carving the next soap.
Who am I uncomfortably floating around right now?
Would I?
That's your decision.
That's your decision.
Who would be the least okay with me?
Would I be
floating
able to
around?
roll to try and like recognize the claw marks or anything?
Do you want to roll perception?
Sure.
Roll
Would it be-
perception.
Would it be perception or like nature to determine the claw marks? Then what?
It would be
could've come from?
perception.
Okay. Okay.
I'm telling you because it's a book check that you can like. This is not me just making a check. This is a.
I know. I'm just like okay.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
good thing it's perception because that's the one I have a slightly better modifier for.
Yeah, because that would
Let
be
me
wisdom.
help you with it. Oh, nice. Never mind.
There we go. Okay, let's see what you see.
Let's see what I see.
So you see like all of the. Actually, here I will tell you. Come with me to secret chat.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Bye. Dude, it's got a major like 5-head kind of going on. Not gonna lie, low key.
That's what you're gonna point out? It's not his like weird like potato chin.
I think it's just the
His head is a
angle, like,
rectangle.
I think it's just the angle. I feel like he has a really well chiseled jaw. It's just the angle makes it look fucked.
Mr. Square
His
Square.
head, yeah, him a rectangle.
He will be a fucking rectangle, not a fucking Roblox character looking ass.
He can still get it.
Why do you do this?
Knife emoji at Mock.
Where's the smug cat with the knives pointing at it?
Cat with a... Who's the cat with the knives pointing at them?
Me.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for that image.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a drink.
No.
You're
No.
the DM, you're not allowed to drink until you're done.
Oh, here you go, Ma.
I've done that before.
Here, Ma.
Yeah, that's me.
So, you watch as Ishmark knocks on the door, and you kind of hear him go. He's like, "Arena, it is me, Ishmark. Please open the door. I have people who might be able to help." And you kind of hear like the sound of like locks and like heavy items, like the cartoon of like 1,000 locks and gears turning, and then the door finally opens.
Yeah.
Kind of imagine that happening. And you see Irina. Let me so I can show you her.
Min is going to say or comment that seeing the state of the house and then the locks and everything, the boarded up windows, it looks like this place has been through a lot. I recognize the footprints as there's some from like there's some wolf prints, regular human footprints, and then it looks like there's markings that undead have been here.
Ishmark's just like nodding, like yes.
He's like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, no shit. And you go in, and I posted Arena.
Oh, she's
so
pretty.
she is pretty.
Yeah, me eyes emoji.
Oh, yeah, me and Sin eyes emoji.
Ow.
Pretty
Ow,
lady.
I just kicked my desk.
Well, I mean, if you were wondering how long it would take for Virgil to try macking on an NPC.
It's this one. This is the one.
Hey, how you doing?
She opens.
Min was relaying that more to the group than
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The Burgermeister is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay. So,
Burger Man.
Burger Man is here. The coffin looks handmade. And he's like, well, you can come in, and kind of gestures. Actually, he doesn't say come in. He walks in, and he expects you guys to follow him. I'm just nice, and I want to make every person do that.
Not to nitpick, but wouldn't all coffins be handmade?
David. It looks like it was made by Arena and Ishmark.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be, that guy, but
this time Virgil will lead the pack and enter the house.
Not a professionally made coffin. It was
Not a professionally made coffin. Yes. Does that make you feel better, David?
Cobbled together.
It's as nice as
gonna
they could
stay
make
as
it.
far away from the dead man as possible.
Okay.
Understandable.
There's a little like fireplace area. The fireplace is boarded up, but he puts your soap creation on the fireplace.
Yeah.
mantelpiece.
On the mantelpiece, yeah.
Vile does like do a little bounce at that, like very clearly happy by
It's
that.
clap kind of thing.
Yeah.
um, and like they take a minute to like close the door back up.
Question:
Yes.
is there like a coat rack kind of thing?
Yeah. I can
Close
say
by?
there's a coat
Okay.
rack.
Okay, Virgil's gonna, for once, take off his cloak
Good for
and
him.
hang it out, hang it up on the rack thing. Yeah, I know he's completely nude underneath, like absolutely nothing.
Absolutely
you say
nothing.
that, but if men took off their robe,
If
would be
anybody is
pretty
naked, they
close
will
to
be
that.
escorted off the property.
No rocking out
Listen,
with our
Virgil
cock out.
wasn't joking about our Irina being hot.
So,
Anyway.
just for reference purposes again.
Yeah.
Fucking let me pause.
No.
I hate when documents do that thing where like you try to post it and it's just like, no.
No. I see what you're trying to do, but
There you go.
how about
There,
no?
for reference,
There you go.
there's what
Points.
Virgil is
Twink.
wearing. Yeah,
Twink.
I know, right? Twink.
Points. Twink.
Fucking
Pretty boy.
twink.
Twink.
They like kind of lead you to an area like where you guys could sit down. There's like some sofas. Ishmark and Irina both sit in chairs so that Bello cannot sit next to them.
Aw. Poor sports.
They do not like Bello all that like they've
Well,
kind of been
just like, you smell nice.
You smell nice.
the rest of the party members, like Ishmark has gotten like a little bit like after the shock of a robot, a half elf, a toasted marshmallow, and a squirrel.
Yo, what the fuck is up with elves in this fucking place, dude? Like, I
I'm
feel
just-
like the second most populous race to ever exist.
I mean, to be
Not
fair,
much of a surprise.
they can't see half of my form. I could be wearing
yeah, but
like
you are still
weird.
weird. You are just weird. I understand. I just call you toasted marshmallow because I know. They think you're weird because you're wearing everything. But yeah, and then Bello, like, if Bello tries to talk to Ishmark, he's just like stonewalled.
This Mark's just like, stop talking to me.
um, and they have like some tea if you would like any.
Tea, you say?
Tea, I say.
Y'all
Yeah.
are too
Virgil.
trusting.
Virgil
Min's
would
just
part.
trying to be like as polite as like they can remember of like
Virgil would partake
mannerisms.
of the tea.
Okay.
Also, I want to have my invisible familiar boy just go sit on the mantelpiece right next to
The soap.
the beautiful artisan soap carving of a duck frog on the
Vile
mantelpiece, and then like just
invented
become
modern art.
and then just like slowly turns visible as just a raven, just sits there.
Min would also
So-
like to partake of the tea.
Okay. As you guys are having tea and sitting down, Ishmark is like, well, now that we don't have any spies listening in on us, you guys said that there was a separate, or he like gestures to Violet. You said there was a separate top secret thing you guys were working on.
It's top secret. Adventurer's dilemma. You can't say what you're doing because that's against the law.
We met this very upset, clearly grieving woman in our house,
Min just
And-
growls like,
Oh.
is that the rule for adventurers?
and she enlisted us to find her daughter, who's been missing
Vile's
for,
just
I
like,
presume, a
"Nah."
week. She said, but it's been my experience that if children are missing for even more than one day, they're probably gone.
Irina's like nodding. She's like, yeah, her her daughter's not a child anymore, but she like we think she just walked into the mist. She's fucking gone.
How old was her daughter?
18, 20,
Oh, so not a child.
not a
Oh,
child.
so that doesn't even proc mithril
Oh,
child then.
so she's fucking crazy.
Mad Mary's always been. This is Arena. Mad Mary's always been very protective of her daughter, and I guess something, and she's just been crying for the past week. We've tried to talk to her, but
Virgil,
her daughter's probably dead, and she won't listen to us. So
Virgil is gonna set down the teacup or whatever, and just be like, I seem to have forgotten my manners again.
Doing that a lot.
I am Prince Virgil Amadou, but you may call me Virgil, my lady.
Arena gives you this.
He's macking.
Arena gives you the same look Ishmark gives you. Gave you when you said you were prince of everything, and she was like, "Nice to meet you. My name is Irina."
Pleasure.
And Ishmark is like, "Well, to Irina, he's like, I thought these, if they were willing, if they would, could escort you to maybe Vallaki or somewhere else safer, so that you could get out of this house." And Irina is like, "We have to bury my father first. We need to bury Dad first before I'm going anywhere." This is a discussion they've clearly had before.
Hey Devin. Look at your DMs.
And so they're kind of talking, and Ishmark like turns back to the group and is like, "They haven't attacked our house since our father died 3 days ago. But I'm worried that it will start back up soon, as the Dark Lord seems to be interested in getting inside the house."
Dark Lord?
Voldemort.
The Dark
Voldemort?
Lord. Voldemort? He who shall not be
Voldemort?
named?
Who shall that be named? Do you guys ask? I heard Vile said something, but I didn't hear
Oh
it.
yeah, Vile is definitely like, there's a Dark Lord?
Ishmark does not look entertained, like Vile appears to be. And he's like, "Yes, Strahd. Strahd von Zarevich. I can't fucking say his name."
This name, like, procs a reaction from Virgil.
Yeah, that's the
like,
guy we were
just
meant
like,
to rescue.
Like a flash of recognition.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the guy who was mentioned by the Vistani man who dumped you guys.
Yeah, Statomir.
Yeah. And he's like, "We believe Strahd is very interested in Irina. We don't know why."
He wants
Is
to
it
fuck
because you're
her.
pretty?
Irina does not look entertained by the. I think she's pretty.
Strahd von Zarevich, you say?
Yeah. Yes.
Virgil is going to pull out a letter from like his pocket or his pack or whatever. And
Which letter is this?
the Strahd letter that I got that I didn't tell the rest of the group about.
Yes.
And I'm gonna hand it directly to Irina.
Okay. Let me see if she.
I found this letter.
Roll for literacy.
Roll for literacy. No, Irina can read. She's a very proper lady. And a very pretty lady.
Virgil, here. Keep doing that. I have to find a meme.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and show the rest of the players this, just for the sake. Will you? Yes, let me show to players. Bitch. Hold on, I'm fighting Roll20. Give me just a moment.
Alright,
There's
roll
that.
initiative.
Everybody roll initiative. No, so she looks at it and she's like, yeah, cults for Strahd are pretty common around here. Or not in Barovia, but I believe around these.
Virgil, Mackinac, Irina.
Simping hard.
Anyways, continue.
Yes, she's kind of just like, yeah, this tracks, but we haven't met these people personally. And she kind of like hands Ishmar a letter. See this shit? Not like that. They're a lot more proper than I can be.
You've never heard of the Dursts?
No. Uh,
Though I can't expect everybody to know everybody in this village.
no. I think we would know anybody who would be likely to be contacted by Strahd, but we haven't met anybody like that. So, and Ishmark is kind of like basically like, if you would be willing, I would like you to. He like pauses and looks at Arena, is like, help us bury our father,
By the
and
way,
then
sorry,
you're good.
the art, she has a sick ass fucking sword. Just
I
saying.
know.
Anyways,
I know. Listen, you don't need to tell me. He like pauses and glances at us and he's like, help us bury our father, and then if you would be willing, I don't know where you're heading to next, but to escort Irina safely somewhere, perhaps to Valaki or a different place you think would be safe away from Strahd, we would be the most thankful. Let me see if he offers anything specific. I know he does, but hold on. He'll give you 50 gold pieces if you take Arena, each of you, 50 gold pieces to take Arena safe and come back and tell him, basically.
Wow, that would be enough to get one bundle of arrows.
you want us to simply bury your father and then escort Irina here somewhere safe?
Yes, please.
I mean, we would be glad to escort her and protect her, though I don't think she needs much protecting on her own.
Is anybody else protesting to this?
Virgil,
I mean, we gotta
Virgil's
head
like,
out of town anyway, so.
Virgil was like,
Yeah.
just like I don't think we'd be bothered, and then like looked towards like Mithril mainly to just be like, and like gave a look of like,
I mean, men would be more than willing to assist with
Vile's dumb,
giving a proper
so-
burial.
Yeah, Vile has like Vile has zoned off. Like they're like, this is adult talk, so they're just like carving another duck or
Doesn't yard
something.
stare.
Mithril's already made their way towards the fucking dead dude in the box.
Don't mind
Okay.
my friend there. She's or they, sorry. I apologize. Forgive my friend. They have an interest in such things. Not in like a weird way. Not like implying in a weird way. More
No,
like implying like in a general sense of like
they weren't taking it a weird way. Their dad died 3 days ago. Like, Arena's eyes are puffy from crying before you guys came here. Let me be clear. But yeah, he's looking at all of you to see if you are all cool with that, except for Bello. As far as Ishmark is concerned, Bello doesn't exist.
we would be happy to do this, presumably.
Presumably. Let me see. Presumably. Do you have any? I'm looking at something. Do you have any questions for Ishmark or Irina
Yeah,
while you guys are
where the
talking?
fuck are we taking this corpse?
Yeah,
To the
did
church.
it hurt?
No. Everyone except Virgil is allowed to talk.
Can,
So
Can I do
Yeah.
like an insight check to see if there's any other reason as to why he just doesn't like me?
Yeah, do an insight check. See if Bella's
Could
smart
it be
enough
that
to
you're
figure it
like
out.
7 feet fucking tall and shit?
And a creep.
And yeah, fucking creep that like gets too close to
Bello's not
people.
a queep.
Bello's a fucking creep.
Bella's a creep.
Do you prefer Freakazoid?
Kinda.
Freakzilla.
Fitting.
Fitting.
15.
Fitting. Eeny, bro. I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm off.
I'm like, it's 8 o'clock, and I'm like, where food?
Where food?
I was actually worried that that the food came out and you just never told me.
Why would I do that?
That'd be
No,
kind of
like
funny.
you just forgot to.
Oh. No, the food's not here. I mean, if you want, you can go check, but...
Nah, there's no point.
Hey, Ma!
So I guess we would. The burial would have to be at the church.
Yeah, we
on
gotta
the
go
side of the
north.
town.
Take me to Snurch.
I'll snurch
Take
it
me
like
to
a
Snurch.
snog.
So Bella rolled a 15 on the insight.
Yeah, I told Bello.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you messaged?
I messaged Bello.
Evan, I mean? Yeah, what's up?
No, I messaged Bello.
Just Bello.
Me and Bello now.
So like
So-
500 feet.
Yeah, so basically he needs like 2 other people who are strong. Irina does not want to leave the house for reasons called they think Strahd is going to attack her if she leaves.
Maybe
But
just
they
go
would
on a
like
date with him.
Okay, hold on. Try to
Good.
get back on track. Not a strong date with Strahd. Okay. 2 strong people need to go to church, and the church, the priest, has been preoccupied. Is very hard. He doesn't really run services anymore because he keeps praying for his son, who is was turned into a vampire spawn. This is what Ishtar is telling you. However, he would like to get the priest's attention long enough to do funeral rites, bury the body, come back, let's take Arena.
Well,
Is basically the plan they want.
The only person in our group who knows probably how to do funerary rites would be Mithril, right?
You think I'm fitting a call down God?
Well, no.
Just like you probably know the mumbo
Yeah,
jumbo
yeah,
bullshit.
Mithril would.
Yeah. They think the priest will do it. They just have to like
Need
kind
some
of talk to.
convincing.
Need some
Priest's
convincing.
moms.
And they want to do it kind of tomorrow at sunrise.
I mean, would a literal angel sent by God convince the fucking priest? I think that would.
I think that would. That kind of. Are you guys asking why it would take the priest any convincing, or like you're just like, yeah, that's normal?
Virgil will inquire, why would the priest hesitate to perform funerary rites?
Well, he has not been performing many rites at all over the past few years because his son, who was turned into a vampire spawn by Strahd, is locked in his like cellar, and he keeps praying for his son's soul. Ishmark is just like tired of this priest. Clearly, he's like this fucking guy.
I take it you don't put much stock in prayers saving
Yeah.
people from curses as
Nah.
such.
The son should be taken out. You can hear his screams at night. He screams at night if you go close to him. Apparently, he hasn't been fed in years.
Be hungry.
Do you have a specific area you would want your father to be buried in within the cemetery?
They have like a spot for like it's been reserved for
They
where.
have like they have a plot.
They have like a plot.
Brave plot.
They just need people to help carry the coffin to the thing because none of the
So-
villagers want to come close to the
so-
house.
Mithril's obviously the strongest. Who's the second most strongest in the group?
Not me.
What are your strength scores, people?
Mine's
13.
a 13. I mean, Min would volunteer regardless.
You're the second strongest person then.
Well, what's your strength score?
I
What's
think
mine?
No, Vile
What's
just
yours?
hadn't said anything, so I was wondering what
I
Vile's
think
was.
Vile is the second strongest, but Vile would refuse to get near the body or
How much,
casket.
how
Yeah.
much strength does Vile have?
Vile has
Has
Yeah.
how many?
14.
14.
Me and Vile
14?
have the same strength score.
I have
Yeah.
10.
But Vile does not want to get close to the body. I was just wondering.
Min
Yeah,
has
You
Vile
have
is
10?
refusing to help.
Yeah, I have 10 strength.
I've got 13.
Well, some of us
Well,
have dumps.
The
I
royalty are weak.
I
So
rolled my fucking stats, dude.
I rolled mine too, remember?
everyone did. This is not like a
Okay,
thing.
okay. Well, you know,
Okay.
we know who's carrying and we know who isn't, so let's get the show on the road and get this fucking corpse in the ground.
Well, okay, they want to do it tomorrow morning at some.
Fast
Um,
forward.
I'll help.
Well, can I? You guys can either sleep in the mansion or you guys can go to the tavern and inn and rent a couple rooms.
I am going to opt to stand watch outside of the mansion for them so they
You
can
wanna
actually
stay?
rest
I
for
will
once.
probably
it might be-
sleep in the mansion.
Might be
Okay.
better to stay here in case they're, like attacked or
Until they attack.
something happens.
Yeah,
have
Vile
not
will
ad-
stand watch with Mithril.
They have attacked since the father died, but they don't know why.
Yeah,
They're kind
I
of
mean,
just like,
and considering that we're basically now kind of taking on bodyguard
yeah.
role for
Is there anything else anyone would want to do in the town before we jump forward?
Can I get that
Uh,
shop list one more time?
Yeah.
should have done the shopping earlier.
And Virgil's gonna ask a couple questions directed towards Irina.
Okay, are you just doing this with the group?
Hey, Shawty, you single?
Yeah.
Hey, baby girl, you trying to throw it back for a real one?
Anyway.
He's just like, if things are calm and like we've already accepted to do the thing, he's just making conversation with Irina because, it's fucking polite and Virgil puts a lot of stock in etiquette because, it's been drilled into his fucking brain.
Yeah. So Virgil's being polite.
Virgil's just like, da 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 da.
Min is being polite but quiet.
Yeah. Virgil would probably ask about Irina's not like relationship, like a different term, or like
What are you asking about in terms I understand, and
Yeah,
then you can decide.
in general terms. Virgil's just asking what Irina's deal or connection to Strahd is.
They don't know.
Irina doesn't know.
Irina does not know. Irina, Strahd has come into the house twice, both by and drank her blood, but has not turned her.
Blah blah blah.
So as you can understand, she's pretty uncomfortable talking about Strahd.
Yeah, Virgil's just going to apologize about pushing
Yeah.
something that clearly makes Irina uncomfortable and be like, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
He's like, it's
Did
fine.
not mean to upset you.
She's the
To upset you, my lady.
she's like the dog in the on fire house.
This
Like
is
this
fine.
is fine.
Come, my lady. Come, my lady.
Okay, so Mithril and Vile are standing watch.
Yeah, is
out
Vile
in that-
carving soap again?
Oh, 100%.
Can
I
I
roll
roll
to see if it's any
performance
better
to
than the
help
last one?
them learn how to make things look like things?
Also,
Arc
roll
S
me
with Mithril?
perceptions while you're doing this. Actually, roll me 2 perception
There's
checks.
that. Well, my eyes
Okay.
don't work.
Vile, roll me 2 perception checks.
perception.
Perception.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay. It all
Vile, come.
closes out.
Vile, come with me.
Godspeed,
Some
Vile.
secrets.
Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hand. Just so you know, I'm absolutely macking on Irina. Just saying.
Totally simping.
I'm totally gonna try to pick her up throughout this game, but like not like
God.
in a creepy way of just like
You are
hey,
100%
yo, wanna bang?
interested.
Yeah, he's 100% interested, but like he's not enough. He's not
Respectful about it.
fucking he's not a fucking creep or an asshole. Like if she shows no interest whatsoever, like he's just like fine with literally just being
You're
friends.
You're trying to pick up a girl who just lost her father 3
No,
days
like
ago.
he's not. No, he's just like he's making nice. He's like chit chatting, making conversation. You know,
Not being like
making friends.
overly forward, but trying to build a relationship.
He's just making friends. He's trying to build a rapport.
Yeah. I mean, if Virgil wasn't, Min might.
But it's also because I think Irina pretty.
She very pretty.
She's very pretty, and I have a thing for women in armor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come here.
Like I said, if Virgil hadn't, Min might.
Can we see Peggy?
I'm trying to get her to come over here so I can show you the piglet. I got her.
You
Piglet.
got the pig.
I got the pig.
I feel like Min has picked up on
Package has been secured. I repeat, package has been secured. I love her. Look at her.
Package acquired.
You being a good emotional support animal, Peggy.
Cheese baby.
She's so tiny.
She's so itty bitty bitty.
I wish my cat loved me enough to be like that.
Yeah.
Peggy, you look like a fucking carpet. You look like a rug. Shotgun Peggy? Shotgun Peggy.
Shotgun Peggy.
I'm the bus.
Oh
Wow.
shit.
Vile make an insight
Oh
roll.
god.
I forgot Vile's lowest stat is wisdom. Peggy, does she smell?
I thought Peggy always smells.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi. Hello.
She's so cute.
Her allergies were really bugging her yesterday.
Oh, Peggy.
Hi guys.
Look at the pig.
Peggy.
Look at the peg.
Peg.
God, love Peggy.
We had
Love
pause
pig.
for pig while you guys are away. Okay. Back to
Pig
business.
Back to business. Vile, are you saying anything to anybody? Like, okay, it's sunrise. People are getting up so they can carry the body. Or
Can
you
I
just
roll
like,
a performance to see how well I did on carving last night?
Yeah, I rolled
Yeah.
performance to help.
Yeah, do I
Yeah.
get advantage because Mithril's trying to tell me what things actually look like?
Sure. We'll give you an advantage to performance.
Ooh, 18.
18. It's of much. What are you trying to carve?
Honestly, probably a frog because I still have my frog on a stick that I got from the death house. So I like stick the stick in the ground and use the
This
frog
is-
as like a model.
Okay. So this is, especially compared to your last one, is a much nicer frog. It looks like a frog. It's like it's like correct, like
No,
proportionally. It's
Wow,
not
you
like
can clearly tell
the
it's a
most
frog this time.
amazing thing in the world, but compared to last time, this is great.
Yeah, last time I had a blob. This time it's like, this is a frog.
It's a frog. What are you doing with your soap frog?
eating it.
Make it into a necklace.
That's such a...
You might want to like seal it with something first.
Vile has no clue what
Seal.
that means. Vile doesn't know what sealing is. Vile's like, this soap will last forever. But yeah, at the
Narrator.
suggestion of Mithril, I'm going to put a hole in the middle of it so I can make it into a necklace.
Okay. You do that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, the siblings are getting ready to bury their father.
Hey yo, baby girl, I know you're trying to bury your father, but like,
trying to bury something else.
I'm trying to bury something else if you picking up my meaning, bro.
I know you're trying to bury your father, but I'm trying to bury this dick.
Thanks, David, for saying it.
Just a dog trying to bury a bone.
Yeah, anyways.
Oh my god.
Hey, you guys. I'm
Um,
gonna attack
Virgil-
you.
Virgil's like, I don't know, doing his best to like help prepare.
Is anybody staying with Irina? I guess is the first question.
Oh, Vile would
Me.
definitely be staying here. Yeah,
Okay.
away from the body. Not going to a cemetery, no matter what y'all say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel somebody staying here would probably be a good idea.
Okay, Violet's staying here.
Split
I
the
I think
guess.
party.
Virgil also said,
Yeah, Virgil, I'm gonna stay here too. Like, I would do my best to help prepare the body, but I'd be like, you don't look like you need much protecting. You seem very capable, but I figure it would be a peaceful state of mind to have people who are
Strength in
fairly
numbers.
capable as well. Yeah. He's just gonna be like, yeah, there are strengths and bleh, fuck me. Holy shit. There are strength in numbers.
She
Hey,
just
Penny,
nods
what
and
the
is like,
fuck
Her
are you
beauty is
doing?
melting your brain.
thank you, yeah. We're all like slowly devolving
Look,
because there's a
it's
pretty
very
interesting.
hard. Look, it's very hard to upkeep a
I'm
German
sure it is.
accent using words that you've not really used in a German accent before. Also, when your accent is as fucked as mine is now, being in Oklahoma, it's hard.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, so Bello, Mithril, and Min are taking the bodies.
Yeah, all the
Correct.
beefed bitches going.
All the beef bitches and Bello. Um
And Bello.
um Okay, you guys are going to walk the body this way to the church.
That away. Over yonder.
Why don't you guys hold on, I need to separate you guys out. Irina? Okay, why don't you guys all just roll perception for me while you're walking down?
Everybody
Mithril.
or
Anybody who's walking.
to the graveyard? Okay.
Yeah.
Remind me.
Everybody who walking.
Yeah, you said everybody, so I didn't know if you meant everybody or.
Alright, yeah.
You're good.
And then
Just
Min.
perception.
Yeah. Okay.
I see everything.
You see everything. Hello. You see that a granny, it looks like a grandma, a granny, is walking around going door to door with pastries. However, you can't go over there because you're helping carrying a corpse. um
Do we eat breakfast?
you guys ate breakfast.
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 I feel
Which
like
one of
Min
us
would
has the
probably still be
lowest
hungry.
strength score?
Virgil.
I mean,
Out
of
of us,
us who are killed.
I have
Me
a
and you are tied.
14.
Don't you guys both have 13s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the highest, and then y'all are tied.
Could we
Yeah.
feasibly have one of us go get pastries?
It's an encounter in and of itself. So I, as a DM, I suggest you do this first and then go.
Okay.
Okay.
I
have to
find it
remain
so
focused.
funny, like in context, that you guys are carrying a casket. You see a little old lady with pastries, and you're immediately like, can one of us drop this casket to go get pastries?
I mean, Min wasn't
By the way,
considering it.
I
Bello
posted
was.
a meme and muted for your viewing pleasure.
You fucker! I was gonna send that.
So let me see what happens when you get. So you guys are in front of the church first.
Woo!
Atop a slight rise against the roots of a pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. The church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower raises above the back, and flickering lights shines through the holes of the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. You see this, and then Ishmark, like, you guys can carry this coffin by yourself without Ishmark. And he's like, if you want to walk around the side with the coffin, I will go get the priest. Are you guys doing that?
I'm gonna go with him, with the priest.
Okay. Priest. Okay, so, I'm gonna bring Mithril into secrets for a second. It'll be quick though, I promise. You're being
Jesus
kidnapped.
Christ.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, stream. What's up? Secret part. So the heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire. And when you oh god, can I remember how to do this? Do I remember how to do this?
I believe in you. You can do it.
Did your map just change?
I'm in a black room.
You're in a black room. Hold on. I need to fix it for you. Daylight mode.
You just plucked my eyes out. I
Yeah.
can't see anymore. It's Sen's game, actually.
It's Sin's game, actually. I pulled you.
Ah.
There we go. Okay. So this is what the church looks like. You're in there with Ishmar, and there's this dude praying at the altar. And you kind of, you do hear as you walk in, though, like the screams of supposedly the vampire spawn.
Can I tell what god this church is dedicated to?
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me see if it tells me. Trapdoor office chapel. Does it not tell me what, you're a part of? Does it not tell me what church this is for?
Cocked.
It's a sun god. Hold on. Give me 1 second. It tells me, like... It's a sun god or a raven god? It's a raven god, actually. I'm gonna retcon that. It's a raven god.
Thank you. If it was a sun god, Mithril would just book it.
Yeah.
Mithril would be gone.
But Ishmark walks in and is like, Father, I need you, father, talking to the priest.
Yeah.
And it's like, I need you to perform funeral rites. My father has passed and we have some people to bring his coffin over. And the priest is, sitting there praying. You can hear him whispering. And it takes Ishmark a couple times to get up, get his attention, partially because you can hear underneath the chapel floor, the screaming voice say, Father, I'm starving. Screaming.
Yikes!
Yikes! But you guys get him. He looks very tired. He looks, like the weight of the world is just on him.
Me too, dude.
But you guys walk out back, and I will connect you back to the group, and you can go back to the normal.
Yay.
Oh,
Hello, I
Hello.
hate it here.
hello.
Let me go back to the map. So you guys are all in the back now, and let me go grab his.
Take it back.
You wanna see what this guy looks like?
Let me tell you something.
Like an old man.
Like an old man. Let me grab his picture. Let me grab the priest's picture. He's a very tired old man.
Same.
Aren't
Same.
most old people?
Yeah, but he's definitely tired.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
he's
definitely
super.
a trustworthy priest.
This is a man you could trust implicitly with your life.
You know, I know Ismark said he has a son trapped in his basement, but what if that's not all that's stuck in his basement? It's almost like. Anyways.
You're not here. You can't pass judgment.
I know.
You go here. So the cemetery has a fence of wrought iron with a rusty gate, and there's basically Ishmark leads you guys to a plot that's already been unburied. So like someone came in and planned and unburied this part, so they can just drop the coffin in, do the funeral rites, get out of here. Everybody. So I assume when they start doing the funeral rites, are you guys just going to stand around, like be polite, stand around?
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
might as
Everybody
well.
make me a perception check.
I'm gonna stand
Like,
uncomfortably
kick flip.
close to
Stop standing
to
uncomfortably
Marshmallow
close to
Bitch.
people.
Marshmallow
Okay,
bitch.
Marshmallow
Oh, well,
bitch.
Mithril, I guess that's fine.
You said
Who cares about
perception.
Mithril?
Perception.
Eyeballs, yeah.
I have eyeballs, yes.
Do they work?
Okay.
Do they work?
Do they work? So all of you guys pass it. Everyone who's at the funeral, come here into secrets with me.
Off we go.
Okay. Just because because we like to keep people in the dark sometimes. You guys see, like, you guys are kind of looking around, and you see just past the Iron Gate, like maybe 50 feet past the Iron Gate, across the way you see a man cloaked in black, like his head bowed down as if in prayer.
Inside the cemetery or outside it?
About 50 feet outside the cemetery.
What direction? Like over here?
He is where's my he's like this way, yeah.
Okay.
He's kind of like over here. Do you guys, is anybody doing anything, or do you just see this guy praying outside the cemetery?
And we all saw him.
You guys, all of you saw him. You guys probably got bored during the prayers and like turned around.
Gotten bored.
Yeah, he has the
Do
kind of
any
like
of you
pale
have
old skin.
the ability to sneak? Because I sure as shit don't.
Aha! Hee hee hoo hoo.
I mean,
I
on
do.
paper, yes.
I
Are you
mean,
guys going
you
to try
go
and
spy
sneak
on
out
him.
of this funeral? It would be very rude if you left this funeral.
Well,
Just
what I
fake
can
cry.
do-
Is anybody sneaking to go see who this man is? You guys don't have to.
Min is keenly aware it would be rude to just leave in the middle of a funeral, so...
Let's see, how far away is that?
He's
like
about
there.
He's 50 feet outside the gate. So that would be? So 40 feet to the gate, about 100
feet away,
feet out.
yeah.
90 feet, 100 feet away.
Okay.
Min could make it there in 2 strides. Not quite, but, you know.
How far can characters throw things?
That
Depends on
based
how
off
strong
of-
they
Yeah, I
are.
was gonna say that's
based
dependent
off
on
of
strength.
Unless it's something that has, like, a range.
Even if it's something really tiny?
Yeah.
Well, it's also, like...
I mean, it would be a...
range and then, like, accuracy.
Are you throwing something at this praying man?
I just wanted to throw something near him.
What if you roll it on the ground so he doesn't see it careening toward his head?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
just
mean,
me.
I don't...
You can find a rock to
Well, I
toss
wanted to
his
throw
way.
my bell.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
Why are you throwing shit at this man?
A strength check?
Yeah.
This man is clearly trying to be respectful for the funeral, but recognizes that I guess he can't be here for some reason.
Can I use sleight of hand if I'm trying to toss it in a way where he wouldn't see it?
Sure.
Toss it in a way he wouldn't see it. What are you trying to accomplish here?
Okay. Let me go see what his passive perception is. I don't have a stat block for him pulled up. Give me just a moment.
Probably higher than 8.
Probably higher than 8, but you never know.
He could just be blind to the world.
He could be super
He's also
into prayer.
not paying attention either.
Yeah.
Head down.
Let me see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna GM roll this. Let's see if he sees this. He does not see it.
Okay.
He failed his perception check.
Well, in that case, can we see any of his face? Like,
You
at
can
all?
just see that it's pale. You like what are you looking on his face?
Is his mouth moving? Like, is he
No.
speak praying?
No, he just has his head turned down. You can't see that much of it.
Well, where are we saying my bell landed? Like next to him, fairly close
Yeah,
to him.
we'll say like like if he looks up, like when he gets ready to walk away, whenever that is, he'll see.
Okay.
Devin, are you saying your bells have some special property or something that you don't want to tell us?
I'm going to use Eerie Token remote viewing, so that I can get a
Okay.
good look at this guy.
Okay. Are you going to use that when he picks it up? What are you?
I can use it and they can't tell that anything's different about it. It's just a bell to them, so I can sit there and look at him until he picks it up.
Okay.
To get just like a good view of him from a little bit away, and then even see him when he picks it up and looks at it and everything.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything else before the funeral ends? Besides being just polite.
I'd say Min's not really doing it.
I'm going to nicely bow out of the funeral and make my way back into the church like I'm uncomfortable. I want to know about the thing I heard screaming.
You want to know about the thing you heard screaming?
I do.
Is any? I guess I will ask if anybody is following Mithril. Because Mithril just. Don't worry about it.
I'm deafened and blinded right now, so.
Okay, so Bella doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And Min, you said you're too polite to walk away from a funeral?
Yeah, Min would be like, nah, gotta maintain nicety.
Okay, I'm going to send you two back up with Sin and Sunny.
And I'm stuck here.
And I'll take Mithril for a second. Goodbye. Let me tell Bella what he sees. Okay, let me take you back to this.
Woo!
Put you back over here. Hello. Okay.
Hello.
So he's not here, but I'm not gonna move him.
He's here in spirit, and that's all that matters.
Okay, so now I had to go look. I don't know what the fuck page Barovia was on. No, too far. Bello. I told Bello what the guy looked like, and he just responded sick. Okay, where are you going in here? What are you looking at?
I mean, they say it's from the basement. Gotta find the basement.
Yeah, let me see where the basement is on the map, because Father dying. This is not helpful. I know there's a okay, there it is. E-D. Okay. Roll me a percent. So you have 4 doors here. But roll me, I guess, a perception check to see if you know where the crowd is from. Because you can hear it under here, but there's no trap. Okay, you don't know where you have no idea where to start.
Okay.
How many you got like 5-ish minutes until funeral's in. So what are you doing? You are on the clock.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by the toe. I choose this one.
That one? Okay.
Yeah,
let's
I'm
look
closing the
in
door
here.
behind me so they don't know I went here.
Okay. What is that? That is C. This dirty room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress, next to which rests a small table with an oil lamp burning brightly on it. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden sun-shaped holy symbol. Raven-shaped sun holy symbol. Since I retconned that. No trapdoor in here. You got
Alright,
4 minutes.
I'm booking it out. Next one, across
Okay.
the hall.
There you go. An old desk chair stands against the south wall, a wooden holy symbol mounted above them. A 10-foot iron rod, a 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare, suggesting a tapestry once hung there. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors. No trapdoor here.
Alright, I'm outie.
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
Yeah!
Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceilings of this moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trapdoor held shut with a chain and padlock. The young man's screams of anguish can be heard louder through. This is the trapdoor. It's got a padlock on it and some chains.
I'm gonna
Did you
walk
find it?
over to the trapdoor. Is
Okay.
he like heading up against it? Or is he just like down there screaming?
He seems to know that you're walking by the trapdoor because he comes up and he does bang on it. He says, "Father, I'm starving."
Hello? Are you okay?
He, like, it goes silent because he's like, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck is this?
He says, "Can you get me out of here?"
Well, why are you down there?
My father has trapped me here. He did not like me sneaking out to the forest. This is very. It is roll me an insight check to see
Okay.
how if Mithril figures this out. He is definitely lying to you.
Hmm.
I mean, he said his father trapped him because he ran into the forest. And I've been down here for a week. I'm so hungry.
You hungry, huh? I bet you're fucking hungry. What is this stuff? Let me read what this does.
Okay. You have 2 minutes remaining.
I'm gonna take a mental note of this room and I'm going to tell him I'll be back later.
Okay. He's like, "Thank you."
You
Let
won't be
me
thanking me.
let's put you back here. And you off back to normal chat.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
Whoa.
Oh no,
We've
I'm
been
just causing problems.
I've been gone for so long. I feel like Sunny and Sin have been like. It's been a year since I've seen you guys.
Virgil's carving
It's been
a
3,000
raven.
years.
Yeah, I'm
Raven
carving a
so
raven.
for Virgil. Oh, also, I've determined that Virgil's raven is in fact an albino raven.
Pretty.
I love that.
I posted an image.
If
baby.
either Vile or Virgil wants to talk to Arena like separately, you guys can tell me, and you guys can have your turn in secret chat.
What do you see?
But Bello, did I respond?
You did not.
So there's that. Mithril, you get back basically just in time for like Ishmark to look up. He didn't recognize you were gone because he's grieving his dead father.
He's going through very emotionally trying time right now.
Yeah. Min, you see Mithril walk back basically a minute before the final prayer.
Debin.
Hmm?
I think dinner's gonna be ready here in a minute.
Okay.
And Bello is still unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm
Effectively.
sorry?
Bello, is using Eerie Token to look at something. So,
One of us, isn't it?
he's just spying on you guys.
Just creeping.
Creeping.
Oh, what a cute little raven soap thing.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Well, it might not be cute. I still have to roll the performance to see if it's
Gotcha.
bad or
Yeah.
good.
Can Vile roll the performance to see if the raven's good or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
13?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, it's
Acceptable.
decent. It's
It would have
still
been
only my
cuter if it
third
was
carving.
just fucking awful.
Viola's just so bad at carving things, doesn't know how to do it at all.
You got help with that one and it came out okay, and then just
Yeah, the only reason the other
Now,
one was decent is
Virgil
'cause
knows how to seal things with wax. So he would probably look for like a candle or something and like wax seal the raven just so it's like not gonna
Yeah.
Melt.
away.
Let me see.
I imagine Virgil's at the same time still just making small talk with Irina.
Yeah, if there's
So,
if you want to discuss
to
something.
keep her just to keep her like comfortable, like just here until Ismark or whoever else gets back.
Vile would pull out their dragon chess set and offer Irina to play if she wanted.
Dragon chess set.
Irina will play Dragon Chess with Vile. She thinks Vile is very fun. She's like, this is like a child.
I think Virgil would sit and watch.
I have proficiency in dragon chess, I would say.
I think Virgil would ask Irina, like, how have you played a lot of dragon chess before?
Vile like a supercomputer over here.
Just a little bit.
Chess is a fixed game.
There's not a lot to do in here at night when you can't sleep.
I imagine.
Play chess, as you said.
I too have had many a restless night. Specifically about my father as well.
I understand. I'm sorry about that. Also, I would like to say Devin is having the opposite reaction to everything that he should be, and I don't know how to deal with that. With his eerie
She's like,
token.
oh, I'm so interested.
Yeah. So everybody coming back from the funeral, are you guys going to look for Granny now, or are you guys gonna get your group, get Irina, and then once you start heading on the road, find?
well,
I imagine
I need to go get my
Virgil-
bell back.
Okay, you want to go get your bell back first? Okay.
We just see Bello wander off into the field for some reason.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
should have sent my raven with you guys.
You should have.
Can't
But
say
now
I
it's just
didn't,
posing
though,
for a
can
soap
I?
carving.
Nope.
But if you sent your raven, then I wouldn't have had a model for soap carving. So really,
Exactly.
You think
more
Vile
important.
just knows what an albino raven looks like?
Absolutely not. Vile has
Perfect
seen this
picture in their
raven
head.
already multiple times and forgets
So-
it every single time it leaves their sight.
I feel like Virgil would play some dragon chess too.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
do you-
Vile would like teach anybody who wanted to learn, because Vile definitely knows how to play dragon chess.
Do you guys need to get dinner?
Dinner's ready. I already have. I'm
Okay.
gonna eat while I'm playing.
Okay.
I need
Bello,
to
do
go
you
grab mine.
go grab dinner? We'll take a 5-minute break because my shoulders are getting tense and I need to stand up before
We'll take a
Half and
5-minute
half.
break while
Devin
Ulrich
gets
finishes
food.
chats with Irina.
Yeah.
I'm also going to look for food.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a snack. I'll be right back.
We'll do a little food break.
Hello.
Hello, I accidentally changed it to my face again.
Did you get snacky?
I did.
What do you get?
I got like, call it sad white people cheesecake because it's like cheesecake, but it's no sugar
It's
added.
Karen cheesecake.
Yeah.
The best cheesecake I've ever had, besides the stuff that my mom's made, is when we went to Cheesecake Factory, and I had like their tiramisu cheesecake.
Love
It
Cheesecake
was really
Factory's
fucking
cheesecake.
good. I love cheesecake too. Like I'm like, for my birthday, we're going out to dinner to Cheesecake Factory because it's so fucking good. Probably take some lactate before I go, just because
That's a
I
good
might
idea.
end up just getting the mac and cheese or something. Because like the fried mac and cheese balls, literally the best thing ever.
Their hummus is good.
But they're so rich.
I have things to relate to the party once we're all back together.
Okay, are you going to do this in front of Ishmark or?
Probably not.
You guys want to wait until you get on the road, I guess? The plan is
Before
for
we
you
leave
guys.
town.
Okay. The plan is for you guys to get to it's Surf Pool, I think is how you say it. By nightfall is the plan.
We'll see.
That they think you guys can make it. TSER. That would be to sir, right? Sir?
TSER.
Mm-hmm.
They can be more like Sarah.
There. TS is one of those sounds that I have trouble with. But it's cool. Is everybody back except for Devin?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Sunny's here.
I think
David,
David's
are
still
you here?
gone.
That's fine. I'm just checking. Hopefully Bella will also relate.
These
I
hush
don't know
puppies
if Bella
are
will.
hot.
I want hush puppies.
Hush puppies
They're
are
really
so
good.
fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Instead,
so
I'm eating a
simple.
granola bar.
What are hush puppies?
You don't know what hush
Hush
puppies are?
puppies are like
Oh.
hush puppies are a southern thing or a Midwestern
Really?
thing. I don't really
Yeah,
see
they
it
are.
anywhere
I'm
else.
basically Southern.
I mean, yeah. Hush puppies are like a cornmeal flour.
They're a cornmeal dough ball that's deep fried.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
Sometimes they have
amazing.
sugar in them. Yeah, sometimes they have sugar. Sometimes they don't. Like I'm pretty sure you could totally make sweet hush
I'll put a
puppies, but most
picture
people
in
do it
muted.
savory.
They sound good as hell. I mean, you can't really go wrong with fried dough.
They're so fucking good. I'd do horrible things for hush puppies.
Do you have Long John Silver's here?
Yeah.
Good.
God, that reminds me when we were back in Arizona, there's this Long John Silver, so it's pretty close. And it was so good because I love their chicken and their fish because the breading on them really fucking good. But like
Whoa.
then it closed down, and the closest Long John Silver's is like downtown Phoenix. And I was just like, well, shit.
Do you know when you're gonna upload the? I don't want to bother you about it. Basically, I'm asking, do you need help with the videos of the campaigns?
I'm here.
Hello.
They're really big files, so I haven't gotten around to downloading them.
When do they fall off?
I think I get like a month or so.
Sin, do you like cornbread? You ever had cornbread?
Cornbread is on the low tier of the breads I like.
That's fair. Not a lot of people like cornbread. I like cornbread if it doesn't have actual corn.
Cornbread with
It has like honey.
jalapenos in
It looks like it lasts up to 2 months.
it. Mm.
I just don't like sweet bread.
That's fair. That's technically what cake is. It's not really.
No,
It's not even close.
cake is sweet dough. There's difference.
Cake is sweet crumbs.
Cake is sweet.
Cake.
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 Running Curse of Strahd is like, how many Reddit tabs can I have open? in
Are we
one
waiting
night?
for David?
I think so. Davida?
Title of the
Oh my
episode:
god,
Waiting
this
for
is
David.
good.
We having fried fish tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
My head, hold out.
Remove it.
Okay.
Just. Mindlessly scroll through Twitter.
Moth, I was just asking about the videos because I told someone that I would send it to him
Mm.
once they were up on YouTube because they are new to D&D and they wanted to listen in, but they are busy on Sundays.
That's valid. Well, my VODs are also saved, so they can watch them
Yeah.
whenever.
I'm thirsty.
Drink.
Drink. There we go.
Val, what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
No, some Val posted on Twitter.
Oh.
Oh.
You saw that too?
Yeah, I'm like, Val, what happened?
I was gonna send them something, but they're offline right now.
They're in D&D Adventure Pals talking to Bug.
Mm-hmm.
Homophobia is really stupid. So you get angry because they give their dick to another dude. My man, that's called jealousy.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Sorry. Was gone a little while, wasn't I?
You're good.
It's okay.
Y'all seen that Pokemon MOBA?
Pokemon MOBA?
Pokemon mobile?
That took years
is
off
that-
my life.
Is that the
Pokemon Unite.
Pokemon Unite? Yeah.
Mhm.
I've heard about it.
Anyways,
Okay, what are we doing? So do you guys want to go get Irina, then go find Granny? Oh, well, Irina and the group and the two you left behind. And talk to Granny. Are you talking to Granny on the Ishmark would rather you pick up Irina first.
I feel like we should just get Irina first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will move you guys all back here. There is Vile trying to make my life hard.
Hello.
Okay. Basically, like, you guys come home and Irina is pretty much ready to go. Vile, are you showing everybody the raven you made?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I show it, I'm like, guys, look what I made. It's Virgil's Raven. I know it's really good. Mithril didn't even help me with this one.
yeah, Vile did a very good job. And we also played a little bit of Dragon Chess while you were away.
Yeah, I could
Good fun.
teach you guys too if you want. I'm really good at it. My dad taught me how to play.
Sounds like your dad really taught you a lot.
He taught me some stuff. He just taught me stuff to make me useful. That's what he said.
Min only knows how to play Chinese board games.
Fucking mahjong or nothing.
Yeah.
Hello. Fucking Othello. Which, fun fact, Chinese creation.
Are you guys talking to Ishmark or Irina or anything before you guys head out, or are we heading out and looking for
I want to
Granny,
talk
or are we
to
just
Ishmark.
You want to talk to Ishmark by yourself or with the group?
Yes. No, I don't want
Fuck
y'all
Ishmark.
listening. No,
Gonna fuck
Okay.
Ishmark.
I'm not. I have more pressing matters.
We go into mute secrets. Moth, I
Goodbye.
want to fuck Ishmark. Okay. Where you? You've been in here so much.
I know. I'm causing problems today.
You're causing problems. What are you up to? What do you want to talk to Ishmark about?
So I don't know how to say this because it's kind of like not very nice. But that person in the basement of the church, you know, the one that's always screaming.
The vampire spawn, yes.
Do you think it would be okay if I killed it?
I don't know what would happen to Father Donovish if you killed it.
Well, if worst comes to worst, could the town survive without him?
I don't know if we have any other holy men in the town at the moment, unfortunately, and there's very little keeping Strahd from us.
Well, I don't think you should be keeping those things in the town, especially with all the problems you've been having. And well, it's kind of like my duty to take care of problems like that. It's kind of why I exist. So if you don't mind, I'd like to take care of that before we leave.
I would. How about this? You take Irina somewhere safe, and you come back and you can kill it. But I would like you to put Irina first, if possible. However, if you believe that you can keep Irina safe while you do that, then you never told me. How about that?
Regardless of what happens, I'll do my best to make sure Irina's okay. And if she doesn't turn out okay, you can take care of me yourself.
I will.
Yay!
Yay! Is there anything else you have to say? Are you good with that?
I don't. I'm
Okay.
good.
I'm good.
Like,
Every
Oh
time,
boy.
say that
every
expression.
time Moss goes into secrets, their life gets threatened.
Every day I go in the secrets, I cause fucking problems.
They
Pretty
threaten to
much.
kill you?
Moth cotton causing problems.
So Bella wants to go find Granny, if I remember correctly. I just hear
my friends deserve treats.
Okay.
Pastries.
Mithril, what do you want to do?
Granny's on the way to where I want to go.
Granny should be on the way to where you want to go. So are we looking for Granny?
Yes.
Okay.
Virgil just cares about, like, fulfilling the job that he was given. Because
Yeah,
you-
Vile
As
does
long
not
as you're
know
within
about
10
Granny.
feet of
if he makes a
Irina.
commitment, he upholds the commitment as well as he can. Like, besides the fact that he's into Irina, is definitely being like trying to make friends. He's like still doing the job.
Is anybody telling Irina, Vile, and Virgil why we are looking for a grandma? Are you guys telling this, or are you guys just starting to
Food for the road.
food for the road? Okay. So you guys come across her. Let me decide if her. Let me go see if her picture is purple.
I'm pretty sure I know what Granny is.
What is Granny?
I mean, I'll DM it
A
and you can tell me
friend.
if I'm
A
an
friend.
idiot or not.
Yeah, tell me.
Well, Granny is clearly Granny.
She's
Is
the
the-
ice cream grandma from the SpongeBob
Does
movie.
she not have a picture in here? Okay, fine. She doesn't have a picture in here. So you guys don't get to know what she looks like.
There's
Huh?
no way
God, I
she's
want-
not just a sweet old lady with, some baked pastries.
Of course not.
She's
Why
got
would she ever
pastries.
be anything else?
God, I really want more. Want more fish.
Okay, yeah, she had a feeling. Anyways, I kind of
Okay.
want more food too.
A couple
Are you
of
guys
fish boys over there.
getting more food, or can I?
You can keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, you can keep
So
going.
you guys are walking, kind of in the direction of the church. And you guys come across. She's she's a little grandma with a gray bun of hair, and she's pushing a cart with a bunch of pies on it.
What
She
kind
says,
of
"Oh."
Hello, children.
No, she does not sound like that.
Oh, so she sounds like, "Hello, children."
She says, "Oh, travelers, we haven't had them in many years. Nice to meet you. I'm Granny."
I'm
Her
Granny.
name is
That's
Granny?
Are you asking her if her
Yeah,
name is
yeah.
Granny? She says, "Well, my name's technically Morgantha, but that's so
That's the
formal.
name of an evil motherfucker right there.
That's so formal. So everybody here just calls me Granny."
Well, it's really nice to meet you, Granny, or Morgantha, whichever. I'll call you Granny because I think that's really nice, and I've never had a Granny before.
That's so sad.
Oh well, I
Pathetic.
never had anybody other than my dad, so it's not that sad.
She kind of like looks at the party like, which one's which like which one of you is their dad? Like, clearly it's like, well, would any of you like some pies? I've got meat pies, maple nut pies, blueberry pies. She's got a bunch of different, like, every type of pie you can think of. She's got a pie. She does not have pizza pie
I'm
Pizza pie.
though.
God damn it.
But she has like
Worthless.
anything that would be considered. It's like meat pie, vegetable pie, fruit pie.
She
Sugar
got
pie.
liver and eel pie.
Could I investigate one of the pie? Not like dig into it or anything, but like sniff it or something, see if I can't get the general vibe of what it might actually be.
See,
What
Virgil
type
just
of-
leans over and goes.
What type of pie would you like to get? She is very proud of her blueberry pies.
Ooh.
I would want to
She-
investigate the blueberry pie.
Okay. You guys can all have a blueberry pie for free if she wants. Actually, they're like kind of personal pies.
I like
Um,
that.
For what the fuck am I saying? For the travels, she can tell that you are adventurers, and it's must have
Vile
been
would
so
ask.
hard to get into Barovia. Yes,
Oh man.
Yeah, Vile would ask which one is her favorite.
blueberries,
Oh
definitely.
yeah, Vile's getting
pie.
a blueberry pie then.
Okay.
Vile even.
Nope, Vile does not need to eat.
Okay.
What would men be in the mood for in a pie?
Yeah.
pie,
Figure out what type
probably.
of pie she has.
Or
She has
maple
a
nut.
any maple nut and blueberry are her top sellers.
Virgil will take a blueberry.
Okay.
And, like,
Maple nut?
subtly, like. I imagine maple nuts like akin to pecan pie or something.
I don't know. I don't know what
Oh,
it is.
Min- Min is a squirrel, so
Min really likes nuts.
legally
Pecan pie?
obligated to like nuts.
Yeah, I'm just gonna investigate the pie and see if there's anything off about it.
I can't roll a d2. All right, hold on.
The
Let me
D4 evens and odds.
I have a quarter.
Oh,
I'll just
okay.
do a coin toss.
The Duke twink cost. You can
Or,
roll
well,
an
you know
investigation
what?
check.
You know
It's
what?
not
I'll
gonna
do
be
a
subtle, though.
d4, and I'll just pick between 4 pies.
This is just a blueberry pie, and she's like, "Are you used to having your food having problems in it?" She's like talking to Virgil, like seeing him investigate. She's like,
She takes offense.
As
She is taking offense.
as a
Understandable.
It's no offense against you, madam, but as royalty, which I am, one
Smooth.
has to watch out for potential threats. Not that you are a threat, but
Never want to hurt you, but I understand royalty do have to take extra precautions. Have you found yourself a nice young woman to help you rule? She's just like moved on. She's now asking about your dating
You
life.
see Vile looking over
She's
this old lady's
wriggling
shoulder,
more
like,
like a
"Have you found
granny.
yourself a nice woman, Virgil?"
Min will take a maple nut pie.
Okay.
Virgil's
Ma-
just like,
maple nut slash pecan slash whatever.
whatever the fuck.
Whatever.
Nut
Virgil's
pie.
just like,
No.
no, I have not. Unfortunately, I have not had time to pursue such matters.
Well,
Lately.
then why are you adventuring, young man? You need to go out there and find yourself a wife or a husband, I guess. Whatever would help you have a nice young family.
Virgil awkwardly glances over to Irina.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do that. Let's just say that, like, just like the quickest glance at Irina and back. Not
like,
even like a glance of like, hey yo, what's up? More like a glance of just like, is this bitch for real, bro?
Is this bitch for real?
Yeah,
Granny-
we're just like,
Irina just like shrugs. She's like, Granny is a lovely old woman in our town. She likes to brighten up the days. And
I can
this
see that.
that's when Granny cuts back in and she's like, "Oh, I never even told you what my pies did." Everyone says that they give
Things?
everybody says that they give them the sweetest dreams they've ever had. Um
Are you
and
supposed to eat them like before bed, or?
you can eat them any time of day. However, I think they work best before bed. But the night after you eat any part of it, you should have just the best dreams. And when we're in Barovia, doesn't everybody need that sometimes?
Well, Min has already
Yeah.
started eating a slice of the pie.
Oh god.
Cool. She's like, I'm
death saving throw for me.
make a death save. No, it's a good pie. It tastes good.
Mm.
And she's like, I hope you like it. However, only the first one's free. Any more pies, unfortunately, they cost 1 gold piece. I have to keep my
Virgil-
business up somehow.
Virgil stacks his pie on top of Vials.
Oh yeah, Vile is like holding both the pies, just like turns to Virgil, kind of leans in. "I can't eat these."
And
I'm
I
gonna
guess
buy
Sounds
an
like we've
extra
got
pie.
2 blueberry pies then.
you're gonna buy
Min's
a
like,
pie.
sweet. Well, I mean, I
First
assume
one's
Min
always
knows
free.
the first one's free. The rest of them, if you want to buy more, they cost 1 gold piece.
Min can have
I
my
took-
free pie.
Min is gonna feast on pie.
Min is set for the rest of the week.
Virgil's gonna chit chat with Granny and just be like, have you been in this village your whole life?
Yes. It's such a dreary old village sometimes, but it's home.
You've never considered exploring out there?
Do you know how dangerous it would be for a little woman like me to try to explore?
I imagine you wouldn't be doing it on your own, but
No one else wants to explore. Everyone's perfectly happy here, unless you're a merchant, in which case they like to go to Vallaki, but I don't want to go there personally.
what's so special about Vallaki?
Vallaki is like you would know from Ishmark, it's kind of just like the bigger city of the town. That's one of the places Ishmark offered us safe. There's like a monastery there.
Well, thank you for the pies and the hospitality. But I'm afraid we really must be must be heading out.
Of
And
course.
Virgil like glances back to the rest of the group like, bro, are we getting the fuck out of here or something? Like,
Listen,
Of course.
this is a stop for food on the way.
She's like, of course, I understand. Venturing must be such busy work. Well, if you ever want some more sweets, just come on by, and I'm sure you can find me here. And she's just like continuing like her route to go to the houses, and like she's like just selling pies like the door to people's houses.
Virgil would have made the mistake of taking like a small-ish bite of the pie.
Okay, it tastes
Like,
good.
just like the
Smallish
tiniest
bite.
bit. Yeah, like a little forkful.
A little forkful. It's good pie.
It's a good pie. Come on, you coward.
Virgil is seemingly very surprised by the fact that this pie is decent. Perhaps either from the elitism he has from being a royal and having access to like the best, freshest, and finest ingredients, but he's just like, huh.
Are you telling me you saw men over here eating a slice of pie, eating just the whole slice of
You're a
pie,
squirrel.
the look of pure ecstasy on their face,
You're a squirrel.
and you're like, nah, I don't trust this pie.
Squirrel.
Okay. So
What's your point?
Eat-
What are you getting at here, you racist?
Virgil's like, I've seen a squirrel eat food off the ground. This squirrel, just because they're big, doesn't mean anything else.
Virgil, Min's like, what are you saying about me being a squirrel, knife ear?
And Virgil's just like, whoa!
I'm sensing a lot of racism here.
Racism
Everyone's a
within the
little
party.
bit racist.
Not from like the humans in Barovia, but within the group of freaks.
Within the party. Like, whoa. Thought we were all
Okay.
friends here.
So Bella messaged me and said they have free pies. You all have a free pie. How many did anybody else buy pies?
No.
Fuck that.
No. Okay. I'm just
we'll
keeping
probably come back, right?
I'm one of those
You can
free
come back.
sample kind of people.
Is Min the only one? Virgil's had one bite. Virgil, are you eating any more?
No. They took
No?
one bite. I was like, wow, this is pretty good. But like, I don't make a habit
Save it for later.
of eating pies from strange women in
She's a
gloomy
nice old
mansions.
lady.
Mm.
Vile's gonna like take some of the crust and like put it in one of the holes in their face. Like, it's definitely not a mouth, and food is not supposed to go in there.
Okay, well these pies are packaged, so you guys, I assume everyone seems to be dumping it on Min and Bello.
Yeah, effectively as like the pack mules.
With all the pies.
All right, how many pies do I need to add into my inventory?
You have
Well,
one
so
from me.
Vile, are
I'm
you
on
giving
14
your pies?
I'm keeping my pies.
You're
They're my
keeping your
pies.
pies. Okay, so currently, Vile has 2 pies.
Yeah.
Virgil has 0. David has 2. Mithril has 0. Bello has 4.
Custom
Okay.
custom item stack of pies.
A custom item stack of pies.
What flavor are all the pies?
Bello, what type of pies did you get?
I've got 2 bean pies and 2
Ew.
maple nut pies.
2 maple
Like the
nut
black
pie?
bean pies, like the sweet bean pie that you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like a black bean.
Roll initiative. I'm kicking your ass.
Roll initiative. I'm kidding.
Beans are
Roll
gross.
Mithril would have had a blueberry pie basically thrust upon them, as she was handing out pies if you did not pick one. So that means Min has a maple nut pie and a blueberry pie.
Okay.
And then Vile has 2 blueberry pies.
Yeah.
Cool, everybody just put those on your sheets. Okay, where are we heading now, Mithril? Is there somewhere you wanted to go?
There is somewhere I wanted to go, so
Town.
I'm gonna wrangle the party. Well, so there's a vampire in the basement of the church. And you don't have to come with me, but, whatever you guys say or not, I'm gonna go kill it.
Virgil's just gonna look at you, completely nonplussed. Like, he's like not even surprised at this point with the shit we've seen so far. He's just like, yeah, vampires. Sounds about right. But then he's just like, Irina, did you know about this?
They told you there was probably a vampire spawn.
Yeah,
Right.
that
Never mind.
the priest's
I'm
son.
fucking stupid.
It's okay.
David.
It's okay. That's why I was telling you guys.
I'm like, I'm dumb. Okay.
Mithril will continue. During the funeral, I, went and I looked around the church, and yeah, I know that isn't very nice of me, and Vile, you can add that to my list of offenses if you want.
Did you
But
kill a kid while you were in the church?
no, but I'm going to later.
What? Is the
I'm-
vampire a kid?
Well,
I imagine
Vampire is an
Vile's-
adult.
he's
I imagine Vile's perception of Mithril at this point is just a murderer.
well,
Mithril
he's
just murders children.
he's someone's son. I don't know how old he is, but I think he's really suffering. He said he was
Better off
starving,
dead.
and
We should ask him how old he is first, because if he's over 18, then it doesn't matter if you murder him anymore.
okay,
I'm gonna say
we'll make
that-
sure.
I'm gonna say that the vampire spawn, you have been told he is 19 years old.
Okay, I am
When he
absolved of
was
child
turned.
murdering. Like, I only have one kid
Sorry.
in the docket.
Sorry, I didn't clarify this before because I had to make up the age because nobody else
Literally
is
a
concerned with.
5-year-old vampire
Nobody else
spawn.
is like keeping track of how many children
Yeah.
that Mithril murdered.
Yeah.
The paladin kills kids for a living. So, see, so Vile, I know you don't really like, being around, like, dead people, so I was wondering
Well,
if you could,
did you
like...
see like any ghosts or something?
No.
Because I don't want to be possessed by a ghost.
No, there are no ghosts, and I was wondering if maybe you could, like, talk to the priest and keep him company?
Yeah, I would love to talk to the priest.
Just don't mention,
Don't
why
mention
we're
killing
there.
the vampire
Yeah,
in his
yeah,
basement.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I could do that.
Virgil at this point during this exchange is just like staring at y'all and just like rubbing his temple. He's just like,
I
just
can-
like, oh my fucking god, dude.
I cannot talk about murdering the vampire. We go over there.
Hi, I'm here to
Instead
kill
of
your
like,
kid!
Yeah,
Hi,
hi,
I'm
we're
here
here
to
to kill the
distract you while they
vampire.
kill the vampire in the basement.
And the priest is just like, what? Anyways,
What the
Virgil's
fuck?
also like looking at Irina and just being like, should we do this? Is this a good thing to do?
I think
Like-
Min's in the same boat there of just like, what?
I am going to
Since
clarify
Irina's
with
the
you
only
guys.
blank twin here.
You are
Oh,
not stopping
yeah.
Mithril.
Oh no, it's not. It's not about stopping Mithril. It's just a matter of how would the twins react to this happen. The what is
They're
it?
not
the
twins,
Kiliana
they're
twins?
siblings.
They're siblings. The Kiliana
they're
siblings.
Yeah, Irina just is kind of like shrugs, and is like, I don't know how the priest would react. He has been praying for his son's soul for years.
If
I'm
he
afraid
didn't know.
harming his son. He knows his son is a vampire spawn. He is praying for him to be turned back. It's been years since I was young, since I was about 10, is when when the vampire was turned. So I would be concerned about Miss Father Donovich, his health, were you to kill his son. However, She just shrugs.
It seems a fine mercy to release his son from
Let
this
me.
torturous existence.
You guys can continue talking. I need to go close our sliding door because people above us are smoking again, and it's hurting my throat.
Okay.
That sounds like a good time for me to go get more fish.
Bring me more.
Sprint.
Last
Bring me
I
more fish,
checked,
boy.
vampirism is like, yeah, you're a vampire now.
If
You're
any of you
stuck
know
with that.
Greater Restoration, that could probably cure it.
I don't even know restoration.
Okay.
It was a joke. None of you would know Greater Restoration at this level.
Are you guys?
Maybe we just wait and then, level up a few times and then come back.
Are vampires considered undead?
Vampire spawn? Yeah. Specifically, he is a vampire spawn.
So they're
They
considered
are
undead.
considered undead.
Yeah. I think so.
You've turned undead, don't
I
you?
have
You
control
son of a bitch.
undead.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch.
Let me double check. Medium undead.
I get the feeling that, like,
This is
we
not
have.
as easy as it seems.
Well, I get the feeling this is not, like. We have something apparently, but I get the feeling this man's not about to be cured of his vampirism.
I'm fucking killing him.
Technically, he is cured if he's dead.
Yeah.
You can't have diseases when you're
Okay.
in the ground.
It's
Boy.
truly a mercy, I think.
Yes.
Do these people know what ASMR are?
ASMR.
Yeah.
You have only seen humans, and they are very surprised. If people are surprised at Virgil, which Virgil does seem to be considered a little bit weird, not as weird as like Squirrel, but like,
There we go again.
I don't know.
Okay, so I have concocted a brilliant plan. Guys. So I was a member of a cult, right? And they thought I was the avatar of God. I bet I can pull that one over on these fucking freaks.
Yeah.
And what is he gonna do? Stop God from killing his son?
Sounds very immoral.
Morality is not something. Listen, the morality here is killing the suffering
Hey,
person.
real quick, can we take like a little break because I have to go to the restroom?
Yeah. I mean, do we want to stop here? We can play it for like another hour max. I don't know if we want to stop before or we want to do this and then we can stop before you guys go. We can take a little break either way.
Well,
We
if I
could
had to take a
stop
little
so
break
that
to
we
go to
could
the
think
restroom,
about
it'd be like
murdering
30.
this guy's son over the week? Question mark?
Yeah, either we can take a break here and run until like for 8:30 my time would probably be my stopping point. Or we can stop here and Mithril can really plan out how they're going to kill this vampire spawn. And for next week is basically what I'm asking right now.
I mean, we're at a fine stopping point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I probably want to stop.
Okay. We can stop here.
Okay.
Okay.
Pick up next week. When are we
Next
doing
week.
it? What day?
Alright.
Saturday, Sunday still, or
Sunday until like the 8th.
okay?
Yeah. Presuming, hopefully, yeah. That's the
Well, if
plan.
we're stopping, then I'm gonna go ahead and hop off real quick for a bit.
Okay.
I'll be back later.
Okay.
Alright, well then, we will be back next week to go kill this motherfucking vampire.
I mean,
I like
right now.
it better when we say to go kill the priest's son. Sounds a lot worse.
Yeah, that is pretty bad. But anyway, yeah, we'll be back next week. Thank you all for joining
Ella, roll
us.
me another intellect check. My son.